Hello, hello, hello. Is that your brother? Your brother? Your brother? Alright. Time to play. I was just making a Star Wars The Clone Wars reference, of course. Savage Opress. He goes to search for Darth Maul and he says, "Is that your brother? Your brother? Your brother?" It's great. Cichlid is here and is speaking Japanese. Now, what is he saying? Omae. Omae. Whatever that means. Jesus, look at this. I gotta get big enough and eat these people. I'm already in number 12th place. Jesus. I could probably eat this thing, right? Nope, I guess not. Jesus, I still can't eat it. Surely this time. Oh my god. Who knows? Maybe we'll play this for 20 minutes because I'll be in number 1 spot in no time at all. This game needs like a soundtrack or something. Jesus. Yeah, run away, coward. So good. Play some music? Come on, let's not get crazy. I don't like music. Oh, wait, no. Actually, we decided last time this would be the great place for AI music, right? Quit the game? Absolutely not. I'm going to beat the game, and then I'm going to lose, and then I'm going to watch videos, and etc., etc. Did you read Berserk? Absolutely not. Actually, I might read it after this. I was just waiting for a few chapters to accumulate, you know? But I only think I'm like 3 chapters behind, so maybe I should wait even more. Another year, you know? God. 6th place. Maybe I should prepare like an AI song at the beginning of every stream. Let me see. What do I actually have? Oh no! Oh my god, no! Oh, this is what happens when I get distracted. I hate AI now. AI is my enemy. Oh Jesus. This is really bad. Now I can't even see the chat anymore. Oh my god, wait a minute. No! Jesus Christ. Everything's going terribly. I closed the tab to actually see the chat. Alright, there we go. This was the first chapter in 5 months. Yeah, I did notice there was a big break. Oh no. Well, I think it's all over. Anyway, let's switch back to live chat. Yep. Did they give a reason why they had such a long break? Or was it just for fun? They had nothing better to do, so they took a break. Okay. Before any of this, is anyone here? Has anyone seen Dune? Wait. Lead Ari. Someone's got to explain this comment to me, okay? Where's the Dune one? Or this? So we had a great chatter here. Thomas Baxter, 1371. Interesting discussion. The book is much more complex and multi-layered. The subsequent books get much more complex, weird, and demanding. Dune, both the films and the book, are not a simple story of a hero's journey. By the end of part 2, the opposite, or at least subversion of this trope, is obvious. How did you come to the conclusion this was simply a hero's journey narrative? I don't understand this bit. By the end of part 2, the opposite, or at least a subversion of this trope, is obvious. I don't understand how the end... I can understand the end of part 2 being ambiguous as to whether it's a hero's journey or not. I don't understand how it would be like the opposite or a subversion of it, if you know what I mean. But I'm sure this has been discussed to death, probably. I just am not involved in that conversation, so I don't know. Okay. Well, Berserk ain't out, you lion. And then Miller's questioning it, because I'm pretty sure it's out, because Miller sent something, so it's probably out. What did you think I was talking about last night, Kyle? True. The announcement of it or something. He means Paul is evil? Why is Paul evil at that point? And I mean, you can have... Okay. Wait a minute. You can be a hero and be... I mean, you can be a villain and still undergo the hero's journey, right? Like, he achieves a great thing. Isn't that like what? It doesn't mean it's like... It's not morally loaded, right? Unless I'm like not remembering it. Hero's journey. Because it's definitely ambiguous at the end, I would say. I'm sure maybe in the book it's like really clear. What do we even look at here? Jesus. Call to Adventure. The Threshold. Jesus, I'm not even familiar with this at all. Maybe I should study my literature more. Okay, we have the Call to Adventure, the Refusal to Call. Okay, makes sense. Supernatural Aid, I have no idea what that is. The Crossing of the First Threshold, okay. Belly of the Whale, okay. The Road of Trials, the Meeting with the Goddess. Jesus Christ, okay. Maybe this one's a bit easier, okay. Ordinary World, that makes sense. Call to Adventure, Refusal of the Call, Meeting with the Mentor, Crossing the First Threshold, Test Allies and Enemies, Approach the Inmost Cave, The Ordeal, Reward. Okay, this all makes sense so far. The Road Back, The Resurrection, Return with the Elixir. Well, you know what? I decided I don't care anymore, okay? I had a completely different conception of what this hero's journey was, and apparently that's not it. Anyway, he's a baddie, Ari? True. Paul becomes Hitler instead of a hero. That's the subversion. Okay, I understand. He's about to kill billions of people. Is he? Okay, I'm assuming, like, how are people so confident at the end of that movie that he's, like, gonna go on and do bad things if he hasn't done anything? I mean, he obviously has done some bad yet, but he hasn't. I don't think it's like, I think at this point, he has the decision now of, like, what's he gonna do, you know? I don't know. I just feel like people are reading, like, book stuff into the movie that wasn't there. That's what I just assume. Because I didn't get any of this when I watched it. Like, I can understand, like, him taking control of the Fremen after drinking the blue liquid or whatever. I can understand that being read as a negative thing, because he is placing himself in the Messiah figure, as a Messiah figure to these people, which is kind of manipulative, but it's a bit ambiguous whether he knows if he is the Messiah, like if he truly believes it, because if he does truly believe it, then he probably thinks he's doing what's best for these people. And maybe there is a hint that he just doesn't truly believe it, and I just don't remember, so I don't know. Anyway. No, and he's using the Fremen to further his goals. Well, yeah, okay, I'm sure what is the evidence for that? I'm sure it exists. I probably just missed it because there are a lot of details in the movie. I probably just missed it. What is the evidence that he knows that the prophecy isn't true? I guess I know that he knows the prophecy isn't true. Okay, this is like, I'm not prepared for this conversation. I know that he knows that the prophecy was planted by the Bene Gesserit on the planet, so he knows the prophecy isn't true. But how do we know that he doesn't believe in himself to be the figure that's going to save these people? Do we have anything that hints towards that? I guess. Yeah. And I know there probably is, because I'm sure everyone telling me right now that this is the case, it just means I forgot something, but I don't know what it is. So, Johnny is the only one morally good character in the second movie. I'm trying to think, what does she do? I guess she doesn't do anything. I don't know. I don't know. What is morality in this case? I feel like she just doesn't do much. She kind of wants... I don't know. I need to rewatch the movies. Oh my god, before I talk about this again. Because I just kind of... I don't even remember anything Chani did. All she did was she didn't like that Paul took over the power or whatever. God. So Doom was mid, right? True. Is people just spoiling you? I don't know. We'll see. That's what I assume. I assume these are like book spoilers or something, which I'm fine with. I'm not too fussed about the Dune universe. They only know because of meta knowledge of Dune Messiah. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Well, regardless of whether he does it, he has the intent to because he's following the visions. He has the intent to use the people because he's following the visions. I guess I can see that, but I don't think that makes it. I don't think that makes it unambiguously a subversion or like a. I guess this comment probably is like a book thing. I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Whether he does it, he has the intent to cause the following visions. The first line of the movie is, "Who will our next oppressors be?" Again, I would say that's adding to the ambiguity, because when you see it in the first movie, the opening, it's clearly reading into the fact that the house, whatever, House Atreides is going to be the new oppressors, right? But then they get destroyed in that movie. Now, you could read it, okay, now this is like part 1 and 2, like a complete story, and if it was like a single book or whatever, yeah, you could see who our oppressor's going to be, and then at the end you have like Paul rising up to control them or whatever. I could see that being a reading. That would make sense. But I still would say that it's not completely clear. I don't know. Don't the visions just foretell that a lot of people die in a big war? I mean, there's probably more than that. It's not a subversion if it screams it in the first minute of the film. Well, Jesus. Okay, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting into an Attack on Titan discussion where I've only seen the anime and I haven't read the manga. And I don't know, I'm just missing a lot of details, I think. Well, going to war against the universe isn't needed for Fremen survival. Okay. It depends, right? Because right now the great houses are opposing his ascension to the Emperor. So he has to fight them, right? Like, what's he gonna do? Let them oppress them or something? Like, maybe it is needed for Fremen survival. Like, I don't know at this point. Like, I think what he goes on to do after this movie is what's gonna define whether he's a good or bad person, I would say. Isn't needed for him, so it might be just like parody. Yeah, true, yeah, it's like Eren Yeager, oh my god. Do you see what I meant that it's literally AOT? Yeah, sure, I do see that now, yeah. That's funny. AOT is not mid, true. AOT is like a nice 9 out of 10. Let's watch the Ennis trailer right there. No, I watched the second Black Lagoon episode today. Well done. What is there, like 12 episodes? 16 episodes? I don't remember. 10 episodes in a season? It's basically a proletarian revolution. I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm not well studied like you, Ciclet, on history or economics or politics or anything. He wants to restructure the universe's political economic system. Get rid of noble houses or something. Well, isn't that just great? We hate noble houses. Everyone should be equal, right? 12 episodes, Alidari. Okay. For equality. True. I mean, it's clearly not a typical hero story. Paul and Jessica become different people made up of the experience of their ancestors. When they drink the water of life, they act very evil and unhuman. I would agree they act very unhuman. I don't know why, like, I don't know. What have they done that's evil? That's the thing. I don't know. Jessica forcing the voice, like using the voice on people, I could see that as evil because it's taking away their consent to do anything. But Paul? Did Paul use the voice? I don't remember. Maybe he did. Maybe there's like an obvious scene where he does it. I would say the voice is pretty clearly evil. But you could use the voice for a positive end, I guess. I don't know. Dune sucks, everyone shut up. We've got a Bacon video to watch. True, I already watched it. Good job. Just like Eren Yeager with the memories of ancestors. True. Okay. That's enough Dune talk for now, right? We'll revisit this next stream. Yeah, we have a Jarky Bacon video to watch and a Kai Entertainment video to watch. Look at this thumbnail, guys. It's one of my works. The Vinland Saga live action. Is it good?
Good evening, folks.
There's Bacon right there. Let's see. We got 10. Oh my god, he goes all the way up to 4K. That's crazy. 1.5 speed. I wonder if that means he recorded it on his phone or something. Is that how, like, I don't know. I don't know how this works. Okay. Paul Atreides did nothing wrong. Could be the spark that grows your channel. Jesus. I don't think I'm brave enough to make something that I haven't read the source material for. No, you know what? I am brave enough because I made I've made a few videos like that, I think. But then Dune is such a big fandom. I don't know. Maybe not. Do you not get evil, creepy vibes when that old lady dies when Jessica drinks the water? Did she? I don't even remember if she died. But if she did die in that moment, I would have assumed it was like it was some ritual or something, right? Where the power gets passed from the mother to the next mother or something. I think I just assumed it was like part of that ritual. The old one just dies. I mean, I've already said I think the Bene Gesserit are just like evil. I think they're like the main villains of this story, but I'm sure they might not be by the end of it. I don't know. Bacon's talking in public again. True, we love Bacon. Yeah, but he's in actually, it's not a spoiler, is it? Wait. You know, I'm pretty sure he would say where he is, right? The location? I don't know. Because they wouldn't understand what he's saying, you know? Anyway. Wait, did Bacon watch it in Japanese? Oh, yeah, okay, maybe. He did ciclet? Okay, well, you know what? I'm watching before I get spoiled in this video, right? Anyway, the Vinland Saga live action is a good.
Good evening, folks. I'm here to find my ship, and I am also here in...
It's a very quiet video.
Just having gotten out of the Vinland Saga stage play that has been put on for the last 2 weeks here in Tokyo. I'm just rambling here. I'm just going off-grid. This is not scripted. See where this takes me. I did not plan this trip to just see the play. No, I was coming here before then. I booked it like a whole year in advance, and then this popped up, and I was like, hey, sometimes luck favors us, and I had to go. Come on, you know me. I had to go. Let me just say, it's a stage play.
It is crazy timing.
I'm not a connoisseur in stage plays. I've not seen that many, so things that may be really impressive to me may not actually be that impressive compared to other stage plays. Theatre performances, and other things that are super impressive may have gone underneath my radar. Just putting that caveat out there, right? So, what is this about? This stage play was actually set up into 2 different stage plays, so I missed the first one. I didn't realize there was the first one. Oh my word, my camera's getting all clogged up here. Basically, I knew those 2 types of plays. I was confused at what they were exactly when I went to sign up for it, so I just booked one, because these stage plays, this one was expensive. It was 11,000 yen, 60 quid. That's why I remember it was 60 pounds, so around about maybe 70 to 80 USD, I would presume, just off the top of my head. So about the actual play itself, I watched the second play, which is actually just the second half of the prologue. So it kind of started from when Gratianus was involved, and then in Wales, and then it went from there, basically. Overall...
Who the hell is Gratianus? It sounds familiar, but I don't remember.
My first impressions were I was well impressed. The reason was because I had very low expectations. I literally had no clue what I was getting into. It was £60, right? But it was also 3 hours of stage performance, and I found my attention waning towards the end because it was all in Japanese. There's no subtitles. I don't know what's going on. Well, I do because I'm a big fan of the manga.
Jesus Christ.
There's additional lines being said in a couple of places. They've skipped some stuff out. They've you kind of move.
That's crazy to watch it in Japanese. I mean, there's no other option, but like, damn, that's like crazy.
Stuff around, not move, but like change priorities in certain ways. Sorry, it's just busy, and I'm being an obnoxious gaijin in the middle of Tokyo right now. But yeah, so it's quite interesting how they kind of allocate resources for different actors. So characters like Atlee get a bit more love. Characters like Anne don't appear at all because she's a woman, right? So some things like that, and lots of their character performances, like they do have actresses there. There's not a lot of female roles, so there's actually just female warriors inside Askeladd's bands and kind of that kind of stuff. As there's also loads of dancing in like this kind of
was that Floki? Surely, right?
So loads of dancing.
Is it? That's funny.
In like this kind of I would assume some sort of Roman dress. So when Lydia, like there's some kind of, it's out there if I just say it, but I don't know really how to explain it. But yeah, there's dancing in it. There's also a few kind of not musical numbers because no one's actually singing in them, but there are moments when Canute is getting followed by a lot of people with fake lanterns and stuff. That was pretty crazy. I mean, there was a moment where Willibald literally dives through Bjorn's legs when they're like attacking him and following Canute in the snow. Like when Atlee and Torgrim have turned against Askeladd. That was crazy. The actual action itself, like when there's so many moving pieces, is so impressive. How
Jesus, this is me or the video? Oh, it's probably me because I'm watching in 4K, right?
I mean, it's pretty clear. Like they give a decent, like 3 inches at least between the swords and actually hitting other actors, but it's convincing. And whoever does the soundboard at the back for the sound effects, there's like music going up and down. It's very adaptive, which, you know, does give me a few concerns for the actual live stream event, because live stream stuff is tough, and you had like 3 guys in the back there doing all the technical work. They got no shout out at the end, so I made sure to go say thank you to them, even though there was a few issues. I mean, there was a moment where Thor isn't that involved in this part of the story.
All right, wait a minute. Let's turn the quality down. All right, we don't need Bacon in 4K when it's in the rain walking through Japan. Okay.
And so there's like one moment where he like accidentally missed his jump onto one box from another jump, and there's like they had to do quite a bit of acrobatic stuff, not anything insane, but like, and he like slips and he misses, basically like, but the thing is he still gets up and like he continues his job, and he's like perfect timing still, right? He figures a way to do it. So that was really impressive stuff. There are just so many unique aspects to this that, because it's in a way more accurate to the manga than the actual anime, because it has none of the anime original content. As far
That's crazy. True, because it doesn't have all the extras. That's great.
To tell, maybe there's 2 lines at there, because I don't understand Japanese. So yeah, but it stays pretty similar, but then also cuts stuff like Anne's whole family, and so it has like a really pretty strong just slaughter scene where, and guess what? I mean, Annie gets a few big moments. So yeah. Oh, we got the train going. Choo choo. Look at that. My phone is covered.
Oh my god, it's just like an anime. It's just like that scene in Steins Gate Zero where it's like raining and Mayuri is like whistling the song to to the redhead girl. Oh my god, it's so cool.
Train has left us. Yeah, there's honestly so many small things to talk about. But one thing I found really impressive was actually the casting for some of the actors. I mean, Askeladd sounded very similar to the voice actor in the anime, and Thorkel was on point. Like, he was pretty tall. He wasn't as tall as Thorkel would actually be, but the guy was at least 6'3", 6'5", which, as I learned in Japan, is pretty tall, it seems. So the guy on stage had a massive presence. He nailed the voice. I mean, characters like Ragnar, he actually wasn't that like chubby or overweight or didn't have a cone head, but his like presence still really worked, and it was like a kind of interesting.
Really well looks great.
Into his Thorfinn in that kind of rabbit scene. Like Thorfinn turns up with a massive stuffed rabbit. I mean, it's crazy, guys. It's insane. It's not that insane, but it's just funny seeing how they take these things that you wouldn't have thought about otherwise. Like in the final scene, Thorkel just has a random prop of him with a fork and a sausage. That's his one prop for that scene. Thorfinn, my guy, he can screech to the heavens. What can I say? The acting overall was really impressive overall. And I guess to close this off, there's a couple of thoughts about kind of the more meta aspect of where this places itself in the Vinland Saga fandom. First things first, I was a bit worried about this just because of how much Yukimura was tweeting about it and how much they're saying, oh, you can tickets at the doors. These tickets were not sold out at all. Like, the auditorium could probably hold like 450 people. I'll give a guess. We're doing like a quick count of numbers. I reckon we hit maybe like a quarter to 30% of that, And that kind of suggests to me that, Vinland Saga is not nearly that popular, but in Japan at least. I was one of 2 other white guys I saw. No, I was one of 3 white guys. There were 2 other white guys I saw, but which wasn't that surprising. I mean, I was surprised to see the other white guys, and I went to talk to them, and they were really nice, good chaps.
Jesus, I can't imagine seeing fellow white people and going to talk to them. Oh my god, that's crazy.
And perhaps the most interesting thing, which I didn't think of at all, but the viewers were basically, I'd say, 90 to 10. Like, it's a 90-10 ratio of female to male. Like, the vast majority of the people at the stage play watching, they're all women. Now, I was talking to some of the other guys, I met, and they kind of suggested that this was due to stage plays being in Japan being a much more common activity for women to do. So that says that, suggests that there's going to be a larger female population there, just as a form of media and entertainment. Fair enough. But second thing is that actually, I didn't realize this at all, but a lot of the main actors are like Inu and Thorfinn, and they were like idols or something like that. And yeah, I don't know much about them, but that could be another reason why they already have an existing fan base and people just.
Gee, I feel like, I'd say Thorfinn's like a 7 to 8 out of 10. I feel like Canute is like a 10. This is like Canute. It's like perfect. Oh my god, like the costume, the hair, the appearance. That's crazy.
Know much about them, but that could be another reason why they already have an existing fan base and people are just supporting their work, which is an interesting aspect of Japanese.
I'm not talking about supporting celebrities being surprising, more that it was surreal to see what seemed to be idol culture in action, something which is infamous in Japan.
True. Talked a lot about, but I wasn't expecting to really see on this trip. So I didn't talk actually to any of the people around me, any of the women around me, because I didn't really want to bother them. It's an interesting environment.
Except for the 2 white people. Oh my god, can you believe it?
Getting hooping and hollering and cheering. When the actors come back on and we want an encore, you get some whistling. But here it was definitely just clap. I'm trying to be as still as possible because no one is moving, during this play. You actually I can feel the people next to me only move when the lights went off, and so no one can see them move and readjust themselves in their seats. Like it's a very you minimize yourself. Even like the laughing, when the Canute act had a bit of a monologue at the end of the stage, at the end of the play, saying thank you to everybody. There was some laughter there. I didn't understand anyway. He said, but that was the most laughter that evening. Like even laughing at Thorkel, like they're like suppressing the laughter. It's really interesting. Just different way of how I've experienced.
Sorgo was very funny, by the way. Probs the most funny version of him for me due to the fun the actor was having.
Theatre play before. Yeah. And so, as fans of Vinland Saga, I think it would be awesome if we could, it's really awesome that we get this stuff. This feels really weird and out of left field, and I'm really super glad I got to enjoy it. I would encourage anybody who calls himself a big fan of Vinland Saga to go out there and enjoy this.
Linked a tweet from this Goonie to watch the final performances streamed on 28th of April and 29th of April below.
When it gets to that live streaming phase, if you can, it is worth it just for the curiosity and see how, if you really like the story, right, see how they adapt differently, right? See how they take these small little moments and change them, and it's just a new way to experience it, right? Like, it's the closest thing to live action that we're probably going to get, at least for the time being, and good grief, I'm so wet. I don't know what form this will come out with, but I hope you all guys enjoyed this little ranting video and it wasn't too bad. I don't know what it's going to be. We'll see you in a bit.
Oh my god. It's crazy. He could have just recorded it inside, but no, he suffered for us. He made a nice atmospheric walking in the rain in Japan video. Fantastic. Alright. That was interesting. I saw it was like a comment. I don't know what the comment is about. It was like corrections or something, right? When I recorded this video, I didn't realize you had to pay to watch the stream. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense, right? Surely. They'd want to make money from it. Well, there was a DVD coming in 2025. So would I still recommend paying $50 for the play? Or $25 each? If you watch this channel regularly and are a mega fan, I would definitely recommend watching the first part. If you want to see the second play, then you can just pay for that the next day. It's 3 hours each in length. The stage play definitely offers a very different experience for a super fan of the series. If you have the cash, makes it a no-brainer. Watching both streamed is the best bang for your buck. You can watch the stage plays streamed for less than seeing one play. That being said, it may not be streamed at a good time for you, so in that case, being the DVD for $77, Jesus Christ, would be reasonable, but it is quite expensive. You may get subtitles as well, which watching it did not give me, but I don't know this for sure. I hope this video was helpful in aiding your purchasing decisions. And then he has us links here for buying stuff, which I am not going to buy, okay? I would never watch a stage play. Oh my gosh. We got some comments. We got the fair price for a 3-hour show. Rewatch the play. Vinland Saga play in Japan. Alright. Oh boy. Wait a minute. There's a lot more comments than I was expecting. Dune Talk. Wait, did Bacon watch in Japanese? He did Cyclic Creepy Vibes. Don't mean shit, Miller. With a bunch of Japanese honeys, from what I hear. Everyone liked the stream, true. I watched the Bacon stream today. There was a Bacon stream today? Oh, with Bacon on the stream. I understand. I think that means I'm caught up because I am all the other ones. Now I've just got to catch up on digest. Good luck with that. The outfits are bad. I think the outfit, at least for Canute, looked really good. I think the Thorfinn one also looked. I think every time I saw it, I was like, you know what? It's actually really good. Look at that. That's a good outfit. Anyway. Jesus Christ, I completely lost my spot. The outfits are bad. Why are they Japanese? What a good question. Well, you know, this is not a very reactable video. I don't know. I think it was entertaining enough, though. That's the bowl cut dude in Wales. In Wales? Oh, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. Okay. Yeah. I edited this video. I'm sure you did. Yeah. Gaijin, he said. He did. That's a wrestling word. Like the Goomba. Yeah, like the Goomba. Okay. And Ciclid is speaking in Japanese, and I have no idea. Something, I'm assuming that says Gaijin, but I have no idea. Maybe not. Japanese buildings are so blooming ugly. Dystopian city. Jesus. Ciclid complains about everything for real. I don't settle for mediocrity. They can do so much better. You accept it. See what I did there, Miller? I do. I don't see what he did there. Elliot, Ari, and Bacon were talking about Steins Gate 2. When was Bacon talking about Steins Gate? Oh, in the video. Oh my god. I'm out of it, alright? Makes me want to watch it. I've got an inkling. It's trash, but Elite Ari won't watch the dub. It's embarrassing, frankly. Yeah, I could not. There's no way I could watch the dub. Got to play the visual novel, Kai. True. Miller just loves consuming the original of things, doesn't he? Do they have subtitles? How could they have subtitles if it's live? Doesn't make any sense. Visual novels are not cool, and you have to read too much, and Steins Gate only has one story line, and anything else would mess my brain. Maybe I should try a different one. Is there a MAL for visual novels? What's the Berserker visual novels? What is a visual novel, and how does that... Oh, that's the video game, right? Isn't Doki Doki Literature Club? Isn't that like the famous one or whatever? Fate is the most popular, I think. No, that's an anime. Stupid, I already played the best visual novel. Oh, Doki Doki Literature Club. Vinland Saga fans are so lucky getting a stage play instead of a shitty Netflix live. I mean, why can't you just get both? I'm sure, you know what, Miller? If Vinland was more popular, I'm sure we'd get a live action Netflix remake. I got no brain, I'll tell you that. One Piece on Ice looked pretty sick. I should have gone to Japan for that. All right. That's great. There's a website called VNDB. Of course, Heath would know. Heath knows everything about consuming media. Oh. All right. Next video. Wait, no, we didn't read the description. It's got links. Oh my god, I'm not affiliated with Disguni in any capacity. My thoughts are mine alone. True. Oh my god, I forgot I can actually I can click Twitter links here because I'm logged in. Crazy. It's quite the low resolution image, isn't it? Oh my god. He gives a short description. We're seeing Thorke on live action. Everything I could dream. Watch to find out. If someone figures out how to turn subs on for the stage play, let me know. Very good. Move songs. Okay, next up. Kyle Entertainment. Actually, wait, how many views did that get?
Good evening, folks.
125? What's typical for bacon these days? It's like 1 to 2K. I wonder how much this will end up getting. I have no idea. Devilman, what's this? 251 views? That's wait, what's Kyle getting these days? Actually, Kyle ranges a lot here. Jesus, 9K, 1 point something K, less than 1K, 2K. Anyway, another thumbnail I made. I was busy that day when I made both thumbnails, this and the bacon one. Anyway, Jesus. Descriptive versus prescriptive. Contrary readings of Devilman's ending. So, I feel like Kyle's probably told me what this video is about, but I do not remember. So, I mean, I can infer from the title. So I have read Devilman. There is actually a video where, you know, I'm talking about Devilman. Wait, is it on my channel? Yeah, it is on my channel because I made the thumbnail, right? I think. Here it is, Devilman. With Kyle Entertainment. Jesus, we talked for almost 4 hours? That's crazy. I think I remember enough of the details, and you know what? I don't even know if I do. I'm just wondering if when I watch this video, am I going to remember the details that Kyle is talking about, or am I just going to be like completely out of it and not understand? The descriptive versus prescriptive. Contrary readings of Devilman's ending. I actually don't know what it's going to be. Like, the descriptive nature is... Descriptive versus prescriptive. What is Devilman telling us? What is the prescriptive reading of Devilman's ending? I'm sure we even probably talked about this in the discussion, but I just don't remember. Was it about witch hunts and stuff, or is that... I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay. I, for one, hate low-resolution images. True. These days... yeah, I mean, it's important, you know. Back in the day, Kyle used to get hundreds of thousands of views. Maybe you should remake the Black Sails thumbnail for me, Ari. No, I love it. It's the one with the love heart. That's funny. It's a funny thumbnail. Look at that. It's got a love heart. Oh my god. And look at this thumbnail. The greatest one I ever made. The House of the Dragon one. This is probably the worst thumbnail I've ever made in my life. But you know what? It gets the job done, okay? Jesus. You'd better heed the warning at the beginning of the video, Elidari. Don't worry, Elidari. Half the video is recap. The video could be famous. That video could be famous. Okay, let's watch this. I don't know how loud it's going to be compared to Bacon's. Bacon's was very quiet. Why is it in my left ear? This is kind of... wait a minute. Let me sit up. This is kind of a part 2 to my previous video. See how he, instead of narrating this, like he usually does at the beginning of his videos, he put it in a nice text thing. This is great. It's an improvement. Unless now I I start the video again and he actually starts reading it out. That would be terrible. This is kind of part 2 of my previous video, the Devilman one, that, you know, came out nearly a year ago. I actually stopped writing the script for this video because I thought I needed to present the ideas in that video as context for this one, for this one to hit properly. So go watch that one first if you haven't seen it, and if you have, you gotta refresh yourself. Otherwise, all my incredible gags and callbacks won't register and be appreciated for how brilliant and cutting edge they are. Them's the rules. You know what? I'm not going to rewatch it now, but I'm not sure if I remember the gags enough to actually get this, you know? I remember the context of this. I don't remember what was there like a big final point? Let me just rewatch right at the end, okay? We're going to watch this Devilman bit. Because maybe he left off with some strong point that I don't remember.
Why the fuck is Devilman fourth wall breaking?
Oh my god, true. He had the music and the flashing. Oh, this is great. I remember this video. It's a good video.
Threaten me? And why the fuck is it using Acura, our hero who stands for humanity against the invading demons, to do it? Don't do that. I don't like it. That look on his face as well? Why is he smirking at me as he delivers this message? His Devilman form frighteningly cascaded in shadow behind him. It's so off-putting and alien to who Acura's been up until this point and who he'll be for the remainder of the story. It's an out-of-character moment which deepens the fright, since Acura is our shield from all the bad things Devilman has to offer. He beats up the bad guys, he saves the day. So what's this all about? Fuck you! And why does this monologue fade out before he gets to his final point? Why the ambiguity? What are you scaring me for? What's going on? What's about to happen? Fuck you! And then mania ensues. And you understand Acura's warning. Devilman is a hell you'll never forget, whether it makes its artifice known to you or not.
Wow, the greatest editing Kyle's ever done. I think I even talked about that in my media digest. I really like the ending of that video. Anyway, so I get it. He's setting up for the ending, and now we're going to actually look at it. Okay. Don't worry, Elite Ari, half the video is recapped. The video could be famous, true. Oh my god, Ari, Blind Wave Dune 2 reaction is out. Perfect. Oh, that's funny, because I got a Patreon notification, and I didn't click it, because I'm like, I went to their Twitter instead, and I was like, what comes out today? And I saw that Vinland Saga comes out today, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to watch the Vinland Saga reaction. But I didn't even think about how there's going to be a movie reaction. Anyway. Oh my god, I'm getting distracted here, but I remember the Dune 1 reaction for Blind Wave was pretty underwhelming in that it felt like they didn't like it that much, which was kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. You can remake that one if you want to. Them's the rules. That's a good Australian idiom. Oh my god, Elite Ari, you remember everything? Sure I do. I had 200 Australian in my Patreon account yesterday. Jesus Christ, just sitting there because I hadn't looked at it since my last video. Okay, let's watch this video. Oh, look, he gave us time to read it.
You start to realize everything is fucked in Devilman with about 80 pages to go in the final volume. The Makimura household is under attack, a location of safety and comfort throughout the series. Failed attempts to breach these sacred walls have been made by demonkind in the past, shout out Silene, and which remained completely unperturbed by the initial destructive wave of the worldwide demonic raid, is now being ruthlessly raided by something far worse than demonkind, a mob of humans.
True.
This bastion of familial reassurance, and of all that is good in the world, will surely withstand this raid from a mob of measly humans, right? Good will repel the lost and the evil, and everything will be fine, right? Mas is here, and he's protecting Tare and Miki, just like Akira asked. What a bro, we love that boy, we're good. Miki and Tare are not the only members of the Makimura nuclear unit, however. Where are Mr. and Mrs. Makimura, you may ask? Well, let me remind you that they were arrested by the Anti-Demon Corps on suspicion of aiding demonkind, more specifically for harboring Akira, after Rio went public and started framing Akira. They were taken to the super-duper evil human headquarters, that's the official name of the joint, I believe. I mean, just look at it. It fits. Which Akira is currently raiding with his Devilman army. Therefore, he's not here at the Makimura household to protect Miki and Tare, facilitating the need for our boy Masa over here to save the day. During these climactic final pages of Devilman, we are cutting between the attempted raid on the Makimura house, and Devilman and his Devilman armies raid on the Anti-Demon Corps HQ. The first sign of major trouble and fuckery is during Akira's initial infiltration, when we are hit with this page. Boom. No! And the defiled corpse of Mrs. Makimura is just hanging there, naked. And even for a manga like Devilman, which is pretty violent and pretty fucked up, shout out to Turtonator and Sachiko and the little Susumu. Check the last video for some context on that. Sachiko and Susumu, unlike Mrs. Makimura, were kind of one-off characters who came and violently went quickly. And while Mrs. Makimura isn't exactly the most fleshed out character of all time, she was the consistent, comforting, kind and doting mother throughout the series, especially with little Tare. So to see her hung up like that, dead, naked, arm ripped off, covered in a crimson mask, having done nothing wrong, is shocking. Akira's face and its highlighted nature.
It is the most shocking visual in Devilman, I think.
And the art of this page emphasizes this exactly to me, and cements this as the first page in the downward spiral that is Devilman's ending. There's a kineticness to the page layout here and how it directs the eye, especially upon seeing it for the first time, that I don't quite have the expertise to explain, that makes it so abrupt and gripping. This is where shit gets real, and you start realizing there's no total happy ending coming for this story. What did Akira say that one time? In that one panel? My favorite manga panel of all time? Oh no. And from here, the dominoes just continue to fall. The human raiders continued to be more and more successful in their invasion of the Makimura household. Tare is sent upstairs, bad decision. Cut back, Akira then discovers Mr. Makimura, moments away from death before he dies. He simply says, Akira, Miki, and Tare, ... worried about his children's safety and likely why Akira isn't back home protecting them. In this moment, a dramatic, sullen realization comes over the audience that perhaps Akira has made a grave mistake in coming here. Akira is enraged by this and finds the human torturers who have committed these atrocities and corners them. They try to appeal to him, thinking him a demon, pleading that they only harmed humans and have done nothing to offend him. Akira, in response to this, in contradiction to his initial mission statement of saving humans from demon kind, smites these devilish humans in hellfire, bellowing, "Go to hell, you damn humans." In this moment, he is the very sight of the devil man that humans would fear him to be, driven to this despite his best efforts. The raid continues to worsen. Miki is pierced by her shaky-handed knife-wielding assailant. But surely at least she'll be fine, right? It's an Aliash, but she's able to get away. And look, there's Masa. What a trooper he's been throughout this whole situation. Saving her multiple times before and taking out the raiders left and right. Surely he'll save her. Double stabbed, oh no. It was the fucking Pippin moment. Never mind. Here comes Tare down the stairs. Oh wait, he's missing a fucking head. And here's this prick holding up his severed head to torment Miki with. Eclipse, 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 eclipse. And sure enough, Miki is completely surrounded, and though it gets slightly abstracted, her clothes are ripped off, and she looks to be ripped apart. Eclipse, eclipse, eclipse. Akira is then seen running back to the Makimura house. He's cheerful. This doesn't bode well. And sure enough, with the abstractions now removed, there it is. Miki's decapitated head on a spike paraded with the rest of her severed body parts through the air as celebration ensues. Akira goes berserk, eradicating the mob in one outburst of hellfire, and we are left with him cradling Miki's severed head, vowing to fight Ryo, Satan, to the bitter end. His happiness and hope, the best of humanity, all represented by Miki, gone. The last few pages depict that almighty fight. And guess what? It doesn't end too well. We leave Devilman with a monologue of Ryo, realizing his mistakes, only for him to realize his biggest one, that Akira has been torn in two and died before hearing his monologue, too late. He looks sad as God comes to reduce everything to salt. Devilman end. What the fuck? That's all crammed into the last 80 pages or so of Devilman. It's an outstanding end, made everlasting by its visceral impact, proven by its breadth of influence. The imagery of End of Evangelion, the eclipse scene from Berserk. May have already referenced that one, huh? Among many others that I'm sure this little boy isn't aware of. Devilman warns you that bad things are coming with Akira's abrupt and off-putting fourth wall break. A panel I'm rather fond of if you didn't know. But it's not until things slowly start to unravel in those last 80 pages that you understand the power of that panel in retrospect. It's not until the mania ensues that you recall and go, oh fuck. But further praising my favorite manga panel is not the core reason we are here today. No, rather, with those feelings of reading Devilman's ending rekindled, I want to ask the question, what are we to make of all of this? Today I want to walk you through two interpretations of Devilman's ending that I've had over the years, and sort of mirror how my feelings have changed about it over time through the video. What is the point being made thematically about all of this? Let's delve into it.
Devilman's ending, a descriptive reading.
My initial interpretation of Devilman's ending was that it was the quintessential bad ending. If we can be endearingly reductive to help me illustrate my point for a second, there are really only a few types of endings to stories. Typically, there's the good or hopeful ending, where the heroes win, succeed in their role, end up together, and get a happily ever after, etc. Think any given kids movie or something. Then there's the bittersweet ending, where the bad guys still lose, but some substantial lasting trauma is felt by the main characters forever after, leaving a bittersweet taste in the audience's mouth. Lord of the Rings is the go-to example for this one. These probably make
Wait, is it? Wait, what did you say? The bittersweet ending? I'm just trying to think. What I don't know enough about Lord of the Rings. What's the bittersweet nature of Lord of the Rings? Oh my god. They win. I don't know. Do people die in Lord of the Rings? I don't remember.
up the bulk of endings to most stories, along with the dreaded ambiguous endings. That is at least most modern stories. Tragedies seem to have been very popular in the past, like ancient Egypt with that fella Shakespeare, though my historical understanding is rather limited. I did read that French one though, Romeo and Juliet in high school. The fuck, they both died, bro. It was tragic. Nonetheless, obviously contemporarily, happy and if not happy, bittersweet endings seem to reign supreme as the go-to endings by creators for stories in void of the dreaded bad ending. This is for good reason, I think. A happy ending is good catharsis. Bad guys do bad things and get their comeuppance, and the good guys are rewarded for their goodness. On the surface level of what happens in the story, happy endings work. The characters we root for and resonate with win, therefore the audience is having a better time. From an artistic level, the audience is pleased and entertained. From a capitalistic standpoint, people being fulfilled and satisfied means they are more likely to pay to experience the story again, and spend their money that way, or buy merchandise associated with the story, or see a sequel, or pay for the next experience by the brand or specific creators. Money, money, money. Happy endings also work in a straightforward thematic sense too. The actions of the heroes, usually those of integrity and virtue and struggle, are the ones that should be revered and perhaps idolized and later replicated, for a better society and world. The audience may be inspired to live a more virtuous life by taking on the thematic drive behind their favorite characters, if through the machinations of the story they are rewarded and shown to be righteous and just. The three primary motivators for creating, the artistic need to entertain, the capitalistic need for some cash, and the thematic need to impart a moral lesson, all incentivize good endings, if not bittersweet endings. That's why they're so common. Devilman's bad ending is an affront to all of this. And isn't that just the coolest thing ever? Fuck all that noise, everybody dies, the girl dies brutally, the main character dies off screen, the world ends, and not even the villain, who you might even like a little bit, is happy in the end. Fuck you. It's brave, it's uncharacteristic, it's edgy. On that surface level layer, Devilman's bad ending is a downer. Everyone we are rooting for loses, and it just sort of creates this sense of hopelessness and meaningless in the pit of your stomach. It's no fun and not exactly what I would call entertaining or fulfilling artistically. Capitalistically, the bad Devilman ending threatens to make readers angry, and decry the series and its creators. Not want to go back to the story, because what's the point now? Now obviously Devilman and Go Nagai went on to be massively successful, but that was in spite of the risk that was taken for Devilman to end this way. That sense of hopelessness and meaningless that the ending leaves you with leads to a thematic black hole also. What are we
I wonder if he'll bring up I mean, Kyle always brings this up, right? The leave a penny, take a penny, whatever it is. Like with the, if you have a bunch of bad endings, then eventually they'll get boring or whatever, and it won't. I don't know. Maybe it just worked because Devilman was the one bad ending, and it was like interesting because of that. Anyway, let's...
supposed to take away from these characters that failed and died horribly and didn't save the world. We don't want to replicate that now, do we? But that very thematic black hole is also what led me to my initial interpretation of Devilman's ending. That it's simply a description and a depiction of the cynical truth of the dark side of human nature. Oh my god, that's why the video has descriptive in the title. Descriptively, Devilman is a commentary on humanity's worst instincts, and how even in the face of an existential threat, in literal demons, that humanity should easily be able to join together and rally against, humanity would fail and succumb to mass hysteria and kill itself far more effectively than demons ever could. Fear and paranoia make people do inhumane things. We see it all throughout human history and in the real world today, and the underlying truth of that is something Devilman highlights. It is people driven by fear, not demons, who storm and massacre Miki and her family. They are victims of groupthink and going along with the violent mob. Devilman's message through its nihilistic ending is humanity is terrible and will kill itself. And reveling in that is the power of Devilman's ending. Well, under this interpretation at least. It's a grim reminder of the dark side of human nature that seems to rear its ugly head in times of crisis. Devilman's almost inherent subversive nature always played into this interpretation for me too. He's literally Devilman. There's something not quite traditionally right there. A superhero can't also be a devil, right? Initially it seems like the story is disproving that. Akira is a hero, but after the ending, I don't know. He smites some humans after all. This superhero doesn't save his Lois Lane or his Mary Jane. I guess that Spider-Man fellow didn't exactly save his Gwen either, but that's besides the point. Shut up. And in the end, he didn't save the world. Guess we should have seen that coming from the title, huh? This almost inherent subversive nature to Devilman molds the series well to have an ending like this. A bad ending. It fits. Isn't it very nice how everything neatly fits together under this umbrella of the descriptive interpretation of Devilman's ending? Crazy. All that is to say, I initially interpreted all of this as Devilman holding up a mirror and saying that this is reality. People are terrible, you are terrible, the world is terrible. All as a shocking and harsh subversive reminder in the face of usual stories that have the exact opposite outcomes and the exact opposite messages, with their unrealistic and hope-poisoned happy endings. That was the way I interpreted, respected, and admired Devilman's ending for a long time, how I put it all together. But then, I started to think a little differently.
Prescriptive reading. Also, I feel like I haven't said anything, but I think it's all stuff I agree with and I think is interesting. We'll talk about it afterwards, I guess, mostly.
I currently interpret Devilman's ending not as this description of reality cynically reveling in humanity's
And here he is tearing down what I believe.
shortcomings and how they would actualize in the event of a global crisis, but rather as a prescriptive foreboding warning about what not to do and the traps to not fall into in moments of crisis. How things unfold in Devilman is a mildly realistic way humanity could react to a worldwide existential threat. We see groupthink, witch hunts, and fear driving people to do terrible things every day, maybe on smaller scales, but we do see it. So it makes sense that these behaviors would be replicated on larger, more destructive scales if given the opportunity, like what we see in the events of Devilman's ending. But I don't think simply depicting that is the point of Devilman. The message of Devilman for me is not humanity is terrible and will kill itself. As I said, now I think it's a cautionary tale of how not to act, and a reminder that we should be better to one another and more aware of our instincts to be lost to fear, groupthink, and mass hysteria, especially in moments of crisis. This, funnily enough, fundamentally makes Devilman just like most other stories, and a little less unique, at least thematically. On the more surface layer, it's still very unique in having a bad ending, where terrible things happen, everybody dies, and the world ends. That empty and meaningless feeling still inflicted, just in service of themes that are a whole lot less cynical. Similar to the way most stories, like Berserk and Evangelion, that depict characters going through terrible things, express their themes of struggle and self-growth. In an old Evangelion video that's terrible and cringe and you should absolutely under no circumstances check out, and one that I should probably private, I said rather reductively, I like doing that, huh? That every story basically came down to a few core messages. Life may suck but keep going, and stronger together. Themes that boil down basically to expressing the virtue of persistence through suffering, and of friendship/companionship. A point I tried to make in that video was that Berserk and Naruto basically have identical themes, to try and bait people into being angry that their super cool deep series Berserk, and that shitty kids cartoon for idiots Naruto were basically saying the same thing at the end of the day, just depicting it differently. I used to love riling people up. It was so much fun. I always relished Devilman as the exception to that rule, that it wasn't about those things, and that it threw those sort of universal themes away to kick you in the balls and tell you that you and your humanity sucked. I admired its unique sort of nihilism, but the more I think about it, and how I think about it now, it seems Devilman is just another thematic drop in those buckets. It was silly of me to think that it was simply just being descriptive, showing us what humanity would do in a situation like this, when it was actually being prescriptive, I think, showing us what we ought to do by showing us an awful outcome, warning us against those pitfalls. This prescriptive reading of Devilman's ending to me highlights the need to struggle and persevere even under impossible circumstances. Akira, Devilman himself, may have fallen and failed to save humanity from killing itself and the world from being rejected by God, but those principles he embodied were still those that ought to be followed for a better society and world, and those of his enemies, and those of the fallen humans, are those that must be warned against and rejected. This interpretation gives Devilman's ending's theming a lot more utility, even if it sacrifices its uniqueness. It might end up saying basically the same thing as every other story, but it's still extremely admirable for its rather extreme way in imparting it, with the warning of being left with that feeling of hopelessness and meaninglessness in the pit of your stomach by its bad ending, serving as a trauma-induced dissuader against illogical and immoral behavior in times of crisis. It's also flippin' sick, bro. These are in no way the definitive or the only interpretations of Devilman's ending. I seriously doubt that these are Go Nagai's interpretations of Devilman and its ending either. From the tiny bit I've researched, it seems that he intended Devilman to be this distinctly anti-war story, which is interesting, I guess. And though I am curious about that, and most authors' perceptions of their own works, it's obviously not something I place value in inherently, or hold with much weight. Nor do I think any interpretation is any more valid than another. They simply outline the
Wait a minute. We're going back to read that. Wait. Devilman Revelations by Go Nagai, originally printed in the English translated series by Kodansha. The theme of Devilman is anti-war. When humans transform into devils and demons, what they really are doing is taking up murderous weapons and embarking on war. The indiscriminate melding of demons with humans that we see in Devilman refers to the draft system, while the death of Akira Fudo's beloved Mickey symbolizes the death of peace. Jesus. I'm the author of Devilman, yet throughout its creation, I felt as though I were being pushed by an invisible power. There is no justice in war, any war, nor is there any justification for human beings killing one another. Devilman carries a message of warning as we step through toward a bright future. Jesus. Interesting.
And though I am curious about that, and most authors' perceptions of their own works, it's obviously not something I place value in inherently, or hold with much
The
weight.
author's dead,
Nor do
right?
I think any interpretation is any more valid than another. They simply outline the two different ways I've interpreted Devilman and its ending over the years. There's many more out there, I'm sure, that are just as interesting. If you're lusting after more
Oh my
Devilman
God,
talk,
it's
you can
me.
check out this 3-hour and 40-minute full series review
Jesus, all the tabs. I can't believe you left it in the video.
with Elite Ari and I over on the Ordinary Ari channel. That and all other support links are in the description below. Thanks.
Oh my God, look at this 3 patrons there. Devilman's ending explained indefinitely in 2 ways. True. Well, that was a great video. Let me think. What can I say about this? Firstly, I guess before I read the chat, I'm sure Kyle said a bunch. I think Kyle has some of the best narration. I don't know how to explain it, but it's, I don't know how to say it. It's like, maybe it is also the new microphone. I think I've just loved this new microphone ever since it's got it, but it's very clear. It's very funny. It's very, like it's not, a lot of videos you see, I don't know, the stuff we watch on stream, I guess, is a lot of people are very confident in the things they're saying, but Kyle is less so confident, and he points out when he's not confident. I guess it's not a narration thing. I guess it's a scripting thing. I don't know. Yeah. I think something else that was kind of mildly interesting is swapping from the blurred out background here for all the recap stuff, and then going back to the crinkled paper. I like it. It makes a very clear distinction between the actual recap and the rest of the video. I think that's a very good idea. Some of these were held for quite a while. Like this bit, I think when he's talking about the good ending, you could probably do something else there. But other than that, I think it's really good. Maybe it's just because it's been so long since I've actually seen a Kyle Entertainment video, but it feels like the editing's been stepped up a little bit. Actually, quite a bit. Like, these are well designed as well. Anyway. I wrote a few things. What was there? The small things, the describing human condition, narration, I don't know. In terms of the ideas, I think this is very clearly articulated exactly what, like 2 ways you could interpret the ending. Like, I think it's, yeah, I like this video a lot. It's good. All right. Jesus. Okay, actually, before I even read the chat, I'm just trying to think, like, this could be an interesting video to send to someone who is interested in manga and stories, but has like 0 interest in Devilman. Because it although it spoils the ending, I could imagine, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe the not knowing the ending is important for Devilman. Because the thing is, he does a very good recap here, and a very good justification for why the ending of Devilman is really interesting. And then he gives like 2 interesting interpretations of it, or like 2, I guess one is more straightforward, one is a little less straightforward interpretations. I don't know, maybe you could send this to someone. I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, back to what I was reading. Be impressed, I'm rich. Little bro 2 times speeding me. Actually, it's 1.5 times speeding you. I'd never do that to Elite Ari, true, but I do it to everyone. Except I think there was one time I didn't. I don't remember why, but there was one time. I'm breaking Kyle's heart. What editor do you use? Yeah, Kyle uses himself as an editor, and I think he uses Premiere, I think. And I use Premiere as well. I used to use After Effects. But goddamn, Premiere is so much quicker to export things. I'm trying to learn DaVinci Resolve, but it feels overwhelming. Well, I got no idea to help you out there, right? I've never used it. Frodo's too fucked up to keep living from the journey, and he has to go to heaven. Oh, Frodo. Oh, yeah, I guess he does, doesn't he? Well, yeah, I guess he does. Actually, I don't know if I agree with this about the bittersweet ending. I feel like I don't, or maybe I just don't remember Lord of the Rings enough. God, where is it? Where the hell is it? Oh my god. Good ending. Bad ending. Bittersweet ending. They fight the guy with the eye. They go to the mountain. They throw the ring in. Which is all... And then they win. And it's like, yay, we won. But then I guess Frodo goes to heaven. I don't know. Leave a penny, take a penny got cut from the script. True, it was there. I don't think the comedy or the narration is as good as the Naruto video. Well, I haven't seen the Naruto video, so too bad. This was very funny, though. Some actual funny bits in here. It's a little bit off, and I just couldn't be bothered recording it. Alright. I thought the Devilman world doesn't end. They just move on and restart the cycle. Jesus, if they do, I don't remember that at all. As far as I remember from the ending, God just destroys the world, and it's all over. That's kind of more suggested in other versions of Devilman. Not so much the original, I think. There's a little bit there. Bro, that article he did is crazy. Yeah, about anti-war. That is crazy. Jesus. Jesus, there's so many messages just from Kyle that I scrolled down once and now I've like completely mixed up where I was up to. Article we did is crazy. He's convinced he's a reincarnated priest from the 13th century that killed himself due to witch hunts. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who believe in reincarnation. They're kind of all crazy, but there's probably like a billion people out there who believe stuff like that. That's not even the bad tabs window. Jesus. The first good video Elite Ari ever watched on stream. True. The bacon one, right? Self-aware Elite Ari is trying to say, yeah, self-awareness, sure. That's pretty unique. Because, okay, the only other self-aware videos I ever watch on stream are like comedy videos, like where the appeal of the video is the comedy, and they're not really making any insights, I guess. I don't know. I think I really like the black background for some parts. Well, it works especially for Devilman, right? Maybe I shouldn't even bother with the moving manga panels. With the moving... What? Wait, did you move the manga panels? I know in the last video you did. I don't even remember it here if you did. I know there was a few bits where you had separate manga panels cut out at the same... on the same page or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't bother. I'm kind of over it. I think you could come away from the video having not seen Devilman, like respecting it for having depth. Sure, yeah. Is Saturnius going to become an Elite Ari orbiter? Maybe, yeah. Who knows? Honestly, George R. R. Martin is responsible for the bittersweet Lord of the Rings thing because he said A Song of Ice and Fire would have a bittersweet ending like Lord of the Rings. Well, he's an author. He knows more than I do, alright? The moving manga panels are the background, stupid. Oh, wait a minute.
Specifically for harboring.
Oh, I understand. Like, they're actually scrolling, but they're blurry. That makes sense. So you're saying instead of that, you just have like a black background? I don't know. That would kind of be like this famous channel over here. Kind of be like this video. Look at that. Black background, manga panel. I did notice Kyle also cut out the different squares. He doesn't, as far as I remember, he doesn't usually do that. Anyway. Probably, wait a minute. I mean, on the self-awareness thing, that's how did I miss like what is going on here? Honestly, George R. R. Martin is, I read that. The moving manga panels are the background stupid. I mean, on the self-awareness thing, that's certainly a learned thing. My old videos were as bad as all the other videos you watch on stream. Well, that's good. You've made progress. Just like that Mikasa video. It was a classic. True, you have that like Vinland Saga is bad video. That was a really bad video. I did the different squares like once, loser. Well, I noticed, okay? Twice, maybe 3 times. Oh. Alright, we did it. Now, how many views will this get? I guess that depends on how many Devilman people exist out there. What's like the most viewed Devilman video? $26 million? That's not bad. Oh, I guess it'll all be Devilman Crybaby things, right? Oh my god, there's actual videos about the manga. Devilman, making mums mad. Oh yeah, I've seen this before. I've heard of it. Why Devilman is more controversial now than ever before. True. Crazy. Devilman, am I right? What comments did he get? Holy shit, can you believe it? How many times I fuck up saying meaninglessness? Damn, I don't even remember in that video. I can't. For future Devilman discussions, I see Zhao. Wait, for future Devilman discussions? Oh, I assume. Yeah, it is this channel. What's the timestamp? Is this in? Did you accidentally put a timestamp, Kyle? What is this?
Weird stuff happens, but I buy it completely.
Oh my god, it's me saying weird stuff happens. Crazy. He also made the thumbnail. I did. True. Oh, which Devilman Crybaby, and it was depressing yet great. P.S. Have you seen Neo Devilman? Look at this, Kyle not replying to his comments here. You know what? Never mind. I read the first 4 chapters a bit too much. Jesus, that's funny. Ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT is back. We are so back. The GOAT has returned. Damn, Kyle has like a fan base that goes into hibernation but returns whenever his videos come back. That's crazy. Regarding the endings, good, bittersweet, and bad ending. I do find that audiences are more open to a bad ending if there's a clear through line on how the good one could have been achieved. If the heroes made mistakes of character, which caused them to lose it, it is a bad ending, but one which does not spit in the face of hope. Okay, something like Infinity War, Empire Strikes Back comes to mind. In Infinity War, when Thanos is pinned down by Star-Lord, Star-Lord ruins the capture because he is furious that Thanos sacrificed Gamora. In Empire Strikes Back, Yoda explicitly states that Luke shouldn't face Vader before his Jedi training is complete, but Luke does and loses. Though the reactions to these stories were shock, people can take solace that they would have been a theoretical way for the heroes to win. In contrast to something in which the heroes lose without making any reasonable mistakes, despite 24/7 training, dedication, and sprinting as fast as they can, they still lose the race. Rocks fall, everyone dies, that kind of thing. There's a difference between those and stories like Infinity War and Empire. Nihilistic, I will call it. Even though I dislike the world for having 12 definitions varying from... I dislike the word for having 12 definitions varying from person to person. Even in a nihilistic story like George Orwell's 1984, where Winston's defeat was inevitable, we can take solace because that world is so vastly different from our one. Devilman's world is a mirror to our own. Demons aside, the reactions characters have are very human, and seeing how it can lead to the downfall of everything while our heroes make no reasonable mistake, are helpless to stop it, makes it nihilistic. Okay. Neat. I also don't know if the video actually agrees with what is being said here. Because I think, he was kind of joking, but at one point he did point out how... no, actually it probably does, because Akira killed all the people, but also that if he didn't, it wouldn't make much of a difference, I guess, in the end. Except, like, thematically, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I also know what those words mean. True, prescriptive, and descriptive. It's dropped down to 6 out of 10. Okay. Yeah, well, what are those 6 out of 10? Oh my god, they probably spanned like 4 years or something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we go all the way back to when Attack on Titan Season 2 Part 2 was airing. Season 4 Part 2, all the way in March 2022. Crazy. Jesus. There's a bunch of crybaby videos with a shit ton. True. I didn't post it on Reddit yet. You should definitely do that. That's supposed to say further. About the discussion? Oh, further. Okay. That timestamp is completely accidental, but it might be because because you opened it on stream before. Oh. No, I mean, the timestamp is in the thing, so I'm pretty sure it's there. It's like at the end of the link. Sycophants. True. I don't think that's how you spell sycophants, though. Maybe it is. Who knows? Sicklet shit talking down here like Minty. I thought that comment was kind of good. Spoilers for 1984. Kyle has some fanboy with 1k subs in his comments as well. Which one is it? He's got YT in his name. Let's watch that one. Oops. I just closed my document. Hey, we do have a few minor things to actually talk about today, by the way. Was it JJK? Oh my god, it's actually a small YouTuber with like nice clean thumbnails of faces. Oh no. Here's a map video. Dealing with burnout, that could be somewhat interesting. I don't think I care about any other of these things. New way to watch YouTube, that could be interesting.
The second season of Jujutsu Kaisen recently wrapped, and I enjoyed it. I like the hidden inventory arc and how it fleshed out the characters of Gojo and Gero, while also being beautifully directed with the perfect blend of action and comedy.
True, same. What the hell? He cut the live action footage. This is crazy. Okay, wait a minute.
The second season of Jujutsu Kaisen recently wrapped, and I enjoyed it. I like the hidden inventory arc and how it fleshed out the characters of Gojo and Gero, while also being beautifully directed with the perfect blend of action and comedy, finishing with an extremely well.
Want a break from the ads?
The
Oh,
company
yeah, I thought that was him, like, watching it. Wait, unless it was, that'd be really funny. This just reminded me. You know, a few days ago, I watched the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer, or whatever. Since then, I've gotten 2 copyright notices that people are using 90% of my... 90% of their video is my video, because they're watching... They have the trailer in their video. And for some reason, the trailer being in their video is matching as my content. So I could, like, strike their video for some reason. It's crazy. Anyway.
An insane tone shift, which leads into the bulk of the season, the Shibuya incident, which I also enjoyed, for the most part. I loved how this arc expanded Yuji as a character, as well as allowing for some of the most insane action spectacle I've seen out of a TV anime since Mob Psycho 100.
Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2's
Oh my god, it's Chibi reviews. Oh my god, we have some stuff to say about him today.
has flatlined. It is Owarida.
I think it's really cool that this level of animation is given to this property.
What's up, guys? Sounds like a new office.
Adapting the manga in a way unique to these Shonen Jump titles.
I'm all done. Do you want to check this out? Yeah, let's see it. Wait. You're joking, right? I get you off one time if this is what you make! I just want to see my family. Shut the fuck up!
Okay, anyone that hasn't been involved in the discourse around JJK Season 2 needs to know about the insane crunch put on all levels of production. It affects...
Oh, it was 10 days ago. I was going to say, okay, if this is earlier, I'm not going to be happy, but alright,
everyone in
it's
the
10 days
studio,
ago.
from the director, to the storyboarders, to the key animators, to the in-betweeners, and everyone in between. It led to
True.
certain episodes
Wait,
being
what about the CEO of Mappa? Is he involved?
shift incomplete, and many people to leave the studio and speak out against the malpractice that happened.
Wait a minute, what did he just say? Wait a minute.
In between. It led to certain episodes being shift incomplete, and many people to leave the studio and speak.
Did it say shift incomplete?
It led to certain episodes being shift incomplete.
Oh, shipped incomplete. Depends on what you mean by incomplete, alright? What is incomplete? What does that even mean? Like, do you ever truly realize your vision? Can't you always do more? Like, I don't know. Let's watch that one. Is this our newest Orbiter, Elidari? I mean, he's a fan of you, so maybe. Should I hide his comment? Yeah, you should reply and be like, thank you. I'm so glad. It's good to see a fellow content creator watching these videos. Does he have a Twitter? Maybe. Miller sent something. Chibi reviews video. Oh boy. Nope, I guess he doesn't have a Twitter. I don't know. Does he have a Twitter? No. I can't believe I used to watch some Chibi reviews. He's become unhinged. True. Stop coping, Ari. It was incomplete. Okay, Miller. You've seen the episode, right? If you didn't know that there were production issues, would you see that episode that he was talking about and be like, huh, this was an incomplete episode? Is that really what you would think when you watch that? Like, how are you defining incomplete? The fact that someone came out and said that, like, oh god. Oh, now you said no. Are you like trolling me? Oh my god, I don't even know. God, I'm getting so mad at you, Miller, these days. I'm giving you no good faith here.
Hello, everyone.
Jesus. All right, dealing with burnout.
In the description.
A new way to watch YouTube. I could tell at some points. Would you say that, like, okay. Oh, Jesus. What do I say? I mean, we're never going to know for sure, but I wonder if you would say that about episodes that were complete. Like things where they had the adequate time and they finished perfectly and everything was all well done and everything. I wonder if you would also see stuff that wasn't complete in that and then assume that those being complete, however they were complete. I'd have no way to prove that, but I don't know. I feel like you can probably read into almost any episode looking incomplete in certain parts, I would say. But yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. You can tell, like, probably. I haven't seen it. Oh yeah, you read the manga. I completely forgot. Oh my god. Miller's he's getting me with the Chainsaw Man Part 2 thing. He's getting me with the Mushoku Tensei's bad thing. He's getting me with the goddamn look back is better than Chainsaw Man. He's God. He's trying to mentally break me with all these takes he's having. And here he is trying to rile me up with this Mappa episode being incomplete stuff. My god. Anyway. He seems alright, true. That one like 2-minute section I watched was actually pretty good. I liked it. He seems alright. Maybe we should have talent scouting streams. Oh yeah, true. That's okay. I got like a list of stuff to talk about. Let me just get through the chat. What was it? AnyTubeList.com. I went through anyway, let me catch up. Jesus. Just like this. Oh wait, no. But they cut to random shots of the setting during the fight to cover up the missing parts of the fight, right? I mean, with meta knowledge, okay, I don't even. When someone says an episode is incomplete, I would say the good faith interpretation of that is that they're saying that the vision that the director had for an episode wasn't, it was like below a certain threshold percentage wise or whatever, right? The only way you can know that is by hearing what the director said about it, right? So just saying that certain bits of an episode were like clearly reducing the amount of movement or animation to cover up the or to make it on time or something, to submit something. I don't think that really says anything about the completeness, because you're always going to have to make sacrifices to meet like a deadline, right? I don't know. Okay. Just like this, find some little fellas, bring them into the fold. True. We need a little more clout for that. Also probably true. But if we combine all of us together and we create like an LLC and we name it like, I don't know, something cool. We ask ChatGPT, like, what do we name this group? And then we can use that group and like send out like sponsored emails or something with like our little like logo at the bottom and be like, do you want to collaborate on blah, blah, blah? And they'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe a big company is like reaching out to us. And we need to buy like a really popular TikTok account with like 1 million followers and then like rename it to our company name. That'd be sick. It comes down to what the director and staff say ultimately. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. I guess that's what I was just trying to say. 10,000 subs should do the trick. True. Each, that is. So hurry up, Elite Ari. Okay, I'll just make some Mushoku Tensei videos. Okay, I'll quickly get up there. Surprised Kyle isn't in VC. True. He's probably asleep, you know, he's tired. Elite Ari, when are you gonna make a Devilman video? I don't know, probably never. I feel like I have a million other series that I need to make videos on that would that I have stronger opinions on, and have much larger potential fan bases for people to watch. So probably never. VC question mark, voice chat. Well then he shouldn't have said in VC. Zoomers shaking my head. We should make a panel show. YouTubers got talent. Me, Elite, Ari, Bacon, and Ciclet. True. You don't have to make sacrifices to make a deadline. Many episodes and even full seasons are finished months before they air. Okay. I don't know then. I don't know enough about production. Like the best example would be Mob Psycho, right? Like I'm assuming that was finished like months before, right? And I assume that's the kind of stuff you're talking about. But what if we take something like something just middle of the pack, like Mushoku Tensei? Do you still think those would have been finished like months before, like an average anime that's like airing week to week in some obscure season? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. My assumption would be that they're still working up until, I don't know, at least like a week before. but maybe that's not common. Maybe I'm just like completely, I got nothing to base that on. I don't know. If only Punibaba was here, you know, he's my anime production expert for some reason. The edge, the editing, the personality, and whatever Elite Ari represents. True. I represent a nice calm demeanor, of course. I never get angry. Okay. Anyway, so we have a few things to talk about. Very small things. I already did the understanding that Dune comment. We're not going back to that. Okay. Oh, in regards to this AniTube thing, so if anyone was here last stream, me and Kyle were talking about how we can find other kind of people who are doing similar stuff to us, like, and particularly the unscripted stuff, like the talking about media in long form, unscripted format. And I remembered back to this website, and I realized that if you sort by, like, if you put the tag podcast, make it like whatever small number of subs you want, sort by like last upload, and you actually get like a decent list of people who are marked as like doing long form anime content. And you can, if you go through this, like I went through, there's like a few random channels that are like have their own little groups of people that they're making like live streams with and stuff, and I thought it was really interesting. Yeah. Now I have no idea if this is going to be one of them, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, like 6 hours ago, 8 hours ago. These are more like, I guess I don't even know what these are. It was One Piece or something. Legend of Thorfinn. What is this? Like, it's an hour long. It's about Thorfinn. It's got 128 subs, 57 views.
3, 2, 1. Yeah!
Sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with a very special video. We got the Legend of Thorfinn.
Yo, hey man, we say it all the time, what a time to be an anime fan, but what a time to be a subscriber of this channel also. I'm not gonna lie, it's always a movie when we get to drop these bangers, but especially this one, because like he said, it's very special. We got the Legends of Thorfinn. I'm not gonna lie, Vinland Saga is already one of the greatest animes of all time.
I just you'd fit right in there. True, absolutely. Yeah, how cool is this? It's like, look, I just randomly, I was sorting, I found a channel with 2 people and they're talking about Vinland Saga in long form format. Like, it's pretty cool, right? Like, this is how you find like groups of people who you'd be interested in like talking with.
When they met again, it was kind of interesting because once
look,
again,
they even use Discord like us. Oh my god,
different worlds in the Vinland world, but their world was low key the same world. They just had different.
Look, that's One Piece, right? So it's neat. I like this. We could like go through all these, find the ones that we think are the most like relevant to us or like interesting that we'd be willing to talk to. And just like talk and be like, hey, you want to talk about like, I don't know, the latest chapter of My Hero Academia or something? I don't know. It could be cool. Anyway, that's that. Get angry? True. I only get angry and Miller and Minty piss me off. You'd fit right in here. True. I would. Oh my god, Miller loves them now. I have to avert my eyes from the wanted poster. Is that like a spoiler? I don't know. Start clicking Elite RE. We're discovering talent here. True. Okay. That's the thing. AniTube list. There's only 2 other things to talk about. One is about, yeah, me and Kyle were talking about potential things to make unscripted content about mainly. And there were 2 things I was thinking about. This is particularly, I guess, to grow my channel, but it could also be extended to do collaborative stuff. One of them is like Chibi. Actually, I'm interested in watching
In
this
the
one,
description,
so I'm not gonna get rid of it. Like Chibi reviews. As far as I understand, this person, I don't know much about Chibi reviews, all right, but I don't think they live stream. I think they literally just like record, like reacting to news, which could be interesting because it's easy to do. All you would have to do to make videos like this would be at the end of every stream, spend like 20 minutes or like half an hour scrolling through like a popular subreddit or something and find like a thread that is like that you're mildly interested in and just talk about it for like 5 minutes. You could pump out a video like this every day quite easily. And I feel like he doesn't, I've only watched like what 2 videos of his. I feel like he doesn't have he doesn't do any in-depth research or anything. He doesn't have, actually now that I think about it, maybe this would not be the kind of content I want to make. I don't know. It's more like for consistent content for people who are interested in your channel, I guess. I don't know. This is like one potential path of getting probably a lot more subscribers. Consistent daily content reacting to news. I don't know. The other Oh yeah, no, this also reminds me of like something like Emergency Awesome, right? I'm sure there's like a million channels like this. I only know these two. It's not some massive one, obviously. But like he talks about news. I'm sure this is probably more in-depth like research stuff, but yeah, like daily uploads of news topics, basically. Anyway. News React would be funny, Lamau? Absolutely. Elite already gave up so quickly? True. That's what I did. What did Ciclet do? I guess your shorts, potentially. And you did make a video reacting to the the Mura stuff. That's what I did. He's gotten evil lately. Watch the video I sent. It's so funny. Oh no. Oh no.
You know,
IGN forces Sony to censor Stellar Blade, and the community reacts as you expect. Oh boy. Is he gonna be Paul? Is he gonna be like Paul levels of evil in Dune, or is it gonna be actually levels of evil here? That would be a great idea. Now that I've been banned from Reddit, I can just respond in video form. That would be really funny. A daily Ciclet video where you're just reacting to like the front page of like the Berserk subreddit or something. That'd be great. Oh my god. I think 99% of his content is sourced from Twitter. Okay, that would be, yeah. Yeah, I figure that's probably the case. I think the only videos I've ever seen have been him reacting to like people's takes on Mushoku Tensei on Twitter. So I guess that makes sense. And Mappa stuff, Mappa animator stuff. Emergency Awesome still pulling views 12 years later. Yeah, it's crazy. I did that format. Well, like this format where you're in the corner and you're like talking. I would believe that. That's true. Oh my god, Elite Ari doesn't know this controversy. Nope. Ciclet, you should absolutely do that, but in shorts. Very true. Okay.
the old proverb that you can't spell ignorant without...
Why is my audio so quiet today? Is it just my headphones, I wonder?
IGN. Well, once again, that has happened here, but it's not just IGN, it's other news outlets or game journalists doing the very thing that we all expected them to do when the embargo lifted and they were able to publish their said review for Stellar Blade. That's coming out in just like 2 to 3 days from now. And just taking a look at just some of these titles alone really just goes to show that they're really upset that the game is actually good, but they want to hate it really badly. Like, let's take a look at what Games Radar said right here. Stellar Blade puts even some incredibly stupid, sexy outfits that hurts the game's story, but despite the forced sex appeal, I actually love her detailed design. They pretty much saying because of the way she is designed, the story is bad. It's like, huh? That doesn't make any sense. But then you have...
Oh, what does this remind me of? Oh, I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of like... Oh, I don't even know. I know he's not doing a parody, but it feels like he's doing a parody. It feels like he's a genius. Like for a moment there, I'm like, is he actually like a 130 IQ, like crazy... Like, is it all a troll, like a young Defiant or whatever?
The way she is designed, the story is bad. It's like, huh? That doesn't make any sense. But then you have IGN, they're making their stuff, and they talk about how, like, you know, one of the greatest things about, like, you know, this game is supposed to be its action, but it has dull characters, lackluster story, and several frustrating elements of RPG mechanics. But if you back up here and you look at what people are saying, other news outlets, so to speak, they're rating the game very highly. Actually, there's only a few outliners, like, for instance, IGN, Games Radar, and a few others that are just outright really trying to find anything they can to hate on this said game. Actually, to talk about that aspect, they're going as far to hate on this game by actually pretty much talking about how the game is racist. So, look at this real quick. So this image right here, as you can see, this came out, and this was, you know, this information came out earlier
Oh
today.
my god, the hard R shop.
When the
That's
embargo
crazy.
lifted and reviewers were able to talk about the game after the demo, like content after the demo, you know, people were talking about it, and apparently this is like where it originated from, but IGN had the story kind of waiting in the background, so to speak, and ready to
Wait, it's an edit? That's funny.
instantly
Stellar Blade...
publish a, you know, article on this whole controversy with this right here. Now, if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. But the point of the matter is that IGN
How would you not see it?
was waiting for the embargo to lift.
Why would he not say it?
But they could post this image just to label Stellar Blade, quote-unquote, racist. And it's just like, imagine having to dive so deep into the game, and the only thing you could find is something that obviously is just a, you know, a mistake, because obviously the developers of the game are from Korea. They don't understand certain cultures from other countries. Makes sense. And
Is that why that's there?
so something like this would just completely fly over their head. People got so upset with this, apparently. Like, some people are accusing them that now they're using AI, etc., which obviously has no basis and no, you know, nothing to really back it up. But the point of the matter is that, you know, Korea, they're a very different type of culture, and they don't think anything about this when they made this. And obviously, IGN was just waiting. They were really trying. They had to go searching around walls and stuff just to find anything to make an article to make this game look bad. And it's honestly sad and pathetic that they actually have to do so. Now, obviously, this news story is really kicking off the ground. People are calling it racist, etc. And there's a lot of people really talking about this at this point. It's gotten as far as to apparently, thanks to, you know, IGN pretty much being snitches or doing this type of stuff, it has caused, Stellar Blade to have to patch it out and pretty much change it completely. Now, to be fair,
Wait. Did he just call IGN snitches? Wait a minute.
and there's a lot of people really talking about this at this point. It's gotten as far as to apparently, thanks to, IGN pretty much being snitches or doing this type of
Oh my
stuff,
god.
it has caused, Stellar
Oh,
Blade
this
to have
guy's
to
so
patch
funny.
it out and pretty much change it completely. Now, to be fair, now that people know exactly what the meaning is, yeah, it's hard to overlook it, but it doesn't change the fact it's not saying anything derogatory or anything. It can be a variety of things, and the R apparently stands for Roxanne, so to speak, so it's nothing like, anything explicit or bad, but it's absolutely crazy just how far these game journalists will go to just try to smear
True.
Stellar Blade into the ground.
We
Once
hate
again,
the
I wanna point something out.
journalists. We support the
This,
gamers.
IGN and Games Radar and a few others are very, small portion, actually, in comparison to some of the others that have been displaying the reviews. In fact, a lot of the reviews and different people that have been publishing about it have basically said it's a pretty good game, and it seems like as much as they're trying to have some pushback, they really can't. At this point, the game speaks for itself. It is a legitimately good game. Now, obviously, I'm going to wait to
I wonder if he's played it.
the game myself and all that.
He hasn't played it.
And different people that have been publishing about it have basically said it's a pretty good game, and it seems like as much as they're trying to have some pushback, they really can't. At this point, the game speaks for itself. It is a legitimately good game. Now, obviously, I'm going to wait to play the game myself and all that. I'm going to play it when it comes out in a few days.
Oh, that's so funny.
And I'm probably going to make a video on it as well, talking about my overall impressions and my review of the game overall, how I felt about it, as someone that loves to
Well, you
dive
just reviewed it then. Why would we bother? Like, what's the point,
into,
right?
like Souls games like Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Sekiro, playing, Elden Ring, I played Code Vein, I played Lords of the Fallen, all that type of stuff. I played a lot of different RPG games and stuff that's kind of in a similar vein, not including Nier Automata as well, so I am excited to play Stellar Blade, and I definitely want to see how it stacks up to those giants of just legendary writing and gameplay.
You know what? I couldn't do this. I couldn't make a video like this every day. I don't know how he spoke about this for 5 minutes. I don't know what I can't. I just can't do this.
But it just, yeah, when I saw this, when I woke up, and the first thing I was greeted with was just these salty reviews, like IGN, I like how they said this, it's like, what's 7 on the
Oh my god, he's also wearing the same shirt I wore the other day, the red shirt, the one that Destiny wears as well. It's
For instance,
crazy.
this was for, Stellar Blade. They said 7 means good, but then people were absolutely grilling them. It's like 7 in your eyes is basically average. And people started pointing out, like, your review is technically on the low side of the entire industry at the moment. And the reason for this is because IGN and
All right, I think I get the gist of this. Jesus Christ. Okay. He said the thing, Kyle, games journalists, 7 out of 10 is a bad review. Oh my god, that's what he's just getting to now. Oh my god. They want to hate it because it's sexy. True. No, they want to hate it because it's racist. That's what I got from this video. Remind you of every right-wing channel. I don't know. Everything's wrapping around, It's all just coming full circle, My IQ was like 130 or something. True, saying. No, mine was like 160, I love that he hasn't played the game yet. It's already his personality. Yeah, I just I can't believe he just said it's like a great game and he hasn't played it yet. Guys, Koreans don't know what the N word is in 2024. That's probably true, right? I would imagine. AI question mark. Everything's about AI, okay? Except for this, when it kind of... No, except for this. It kind of... I had no point there, right? Snitches on the racism, true. He's got much more reach than us, Solidari. That is true. We can't let this stand. We must get famous. You can become the destiny of anime. I need to practice debates, alright? I need to actually get, like, Cichlid in here and we can, like, debate the eclipse or whatever. I need to practice, alright? I remember when he begged for money with thousands of volumes of manga in his backdrop. That's great. Destroy him. All you have to do is read an article and you win. I mean, that's probably true, right? You should become Chibi Review's debunk guy. I don't want that. I don't know enough about it. Maybe he actually makes, like, really good videos. I don't know. Who just read an article and you include QQ? What is QQ, Kyle, by the way? And you should become the debunk guy. You should just upload a video every day shitting on his video for the day. What if he makes a good video? I don't know. It's possible. Take me back to the Chibi Reviews, Berserk volume reviews and reactions. Watched a Destiny stream the other day, and it's insane how much Kyle has copied his mannerism. Mannerisms? Really? That's funny. Late again. That's really funny. Now watched him defend Mushoku Tensei. It has to be entertaining. Yeah. I feel like he I don't even know. The one thing I have against Chibi Reviews, the only thing that I have him on is that one time that he said that Anime News Network published something like defamatory about Mushoku Tensei and I just could not find it. I messaged him on Twitter. He ignored my message. So ever since then, I've lost all charitability for this guy, right? I used to be like, you know what, maybe he doesn't make good videos, you know, maybe he is well researched, and no, I don't think so. Anyway. Late again, Sponzorko. We need to start our debate show. Ciclet, be our guinea pig. We already did it. Miller. There is a video with Miller. Absolutely not. There's no videos with Miller. There was a video with Minty in it, though. QQ is when you miss the bang bang button. Okay. What did you... that makes sense. I get it. What did you want to debate, Kyle? I think Kyle just wants to debate. And so do I. I just want to like get better at debating. So, and to do that, you need practice, right? I don't copy Destiny. Well, you just like, you don't copy it intentionally. It just happens, you know? There's already an even more psychotic debunk guy called the Anime Snob. Jesus. Wait, you mean Craftsdwarf? Is that who we're talking about? I'm just kidding, right? That was a joke, right? I've got nothing against Craftsdwarf. Craftsdwarf. Jujutsu Ta. This is Jesus Christ. Issues with My Hero Academia number 47. No consequences. True. Alright. You'll never find who I steal mannerisms from. I know where you steal them from. Oh my god, Ari, are you going to debate Ciclet? If we had something to debate about, I would. Ari has no combative takes. That's because all my takes are correct, and Ciclet agrees with them because I'm correct. That's why. It's like how he never shows the IGN article the title of his video is referencing. I don't even know if it exists. That's funny. Oh my god, did I just close it? Oh no, I opened this channel.
You know the old problem.
True. Oh, don't worry, he's got the Twitter link here, right? We could type this in if we wanted to. Oh wait, this isn't even the racist one, right? I don't even know where the racist one is. Or is this the racist? Oh wait, it is this one. I don't know, whatever. No, I just want to host. You have to do the hard stuff, Ciclet, and it's on my channel. Damn. Okay, that was number 2 or 3 or whatever on our list of things to talk about. Another thing which I think is like, I don't know why I haven't done this. I just should do this. It's like free views, right? Nostalgia, critic, avatar. Where is it? I need to do this. Why haven't I done it? Like, every time you watch an episode of something, just make like a 5-minute video talking about it. Like, I don't know. It's just like so easy. Like, that's where the majority of my views come from anyway. It's like people just watching me talk about stuff that I've seen. Like, Dune, 160. Obviously, Mushoku Tensei gets a bunch. What else have I seen? Arcane, like 100 to 200. Like, basically, whenever I talk about a particular piece of media, it always gets more views than my just, like, me talking about, like, my digest, where I go, like, it's, like, a bunch of stuff, or any of my, like, random stream things, you know? It's just, yeah, like, Minecraft. I don't know. It's so easy. Oh my god, my fave? True. We love Nostalgia Critic. Remember that one time he like sung a song? That was the funniest thing I've seen on stream ever. You should do a Mushoku Tensei one with spoilers that you can't do with me. Yeah, I guess I could. And then at the end of our discussion, like me and you and Bacon, I could be like, if you want to hear my thoughts on the actual light novel stuff, check out this video or something. I don't know. I could do that, I guess. They'd all be an hour long, though. Do it for every One Piece episode. True, I could do One Piece. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah. Just sent a great clip. Watch the start. Oh, no. I'm not done with my talking yet. Christ. It's Tokyo Ghoul?
Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you've seen the series, if you've read the manga, if you heard the opening, this day of the 12 days of anime goes to Tokyo Guru, also known as Tokyo Ghoul, and the specific moment.
God, this is the energy I need. Oh my god.
You ain't tell by the title. I'm talking about the finale for season 1, or whatever the hell you want to call it, the ending with white-haired Kaneki. Kaneki turned.
Oh my god, spoilers. Jesus Christ. Crazy. But Kyle, why would you host me if I could just do it on my channel and get money? Very true. No, don't worry. Kyle would split the money, I'm sure. How close is secondary ENT to getting monetized here? You know, you can actually have YouTube members with 500 subs, I think it was. I'm very close to getting that, or not very close, but like, I thought it was 1,000 subs for that, but it's half that, so we're getting there. Oh my god, look at this thumbnail. The greatest one I ever made. Dream balls with Denji floating. Oh my god. Alright. For Neverworld, oh my god, I was telling Ari about For Neverworld the other stream. Fudge King sped up great. True, we love when things are sped up. It's done now, Ari. There's nothing else. Okay, yep. I bet number one was Naruto. Ciclet ain't getting no fucking money. I should have backed Ciclet up in that one debate. What was I doing? True. Actually, I got £70 pay package once. Jesus Christ. Actually, how much? I think I made like $1,000 in total. Maybe more than that, actually. A surprisingly large amount. Oh my god. You can also tell Mushoku Tensei is back in these past few days, because analytics have gone spiking up. I'm getting a bunch of comments on the Norn video. Oh my god. Alright, anyway, that was the covering popular series, like the Nostalgia Critic Avatar vlog series point. The last thing is just a rant. I know no one's really going to care about this, but it could be interesting to change the tiers for the membership, to maybe put a Discord text channel that is for YouTube members. I don't think anyone would sign up to it. Or at least if it did, it'd be like 1 or 2 people or something. But the value I would get is that it would be self-moderating, because people are paying money, and if they break the rules, then they're going to get kicked, and they're paying money for nothing. So I think that's like a way of dealing with my fear of like not having enough moderation, but also letting a text channel exist. But yeah, maybe that's when I'm like way bigger, you know, when I got like 1 million subs, or maybe 2 million subs or something. I don't know. Anyway. What was I doing? 70 pounds. You're rich, sick. True. You need hundreds of thousands of subscribers for that to work. I mean, maybe when I get to 1 million, you know, in a few years. Yes, I am. So what video do I make next? Elite Ari, Last of Us, Chainsaw Man, Pokemon? You make the one that comes out in a week from now. Whatever one you can get done quickly, that's the one you do. You need to get into a role of making videos, alright? I don't want another 9-month break, okay? Damn, it's a striking thumbnail. As soon as I saw it, my eyes went straight to it. Oh my god, Kyle, can I show people the prototype thumbnails I made? I like the all red one, alright? It was kind of interesting. Although it probably was a bit too red, you know, for the mainstream audience. Last of Us, Chainsaw Man, Pokemon. Out of those 3, obviously I care the most about Chainsaw Man, but also I feel like the Chainsaw Man one, you have too much emotional investment in it, so I think you'd want to delay that one and, I don't know, get it perfect, you know? You'd be like, you're like, since you don't have a deadline like Mappa, you'd actually like keep working on it, whereas Mappa just has to cut corners and release incomplete episodes, you know, because they got that deadline. I spent all my money on retro gaming gear, so I'm actually not. True. We love retro gaming gear. We hate emulators. No, 2 weeks. There's no quick ones on the agenda. Chainsaw Man is over an hour. You can show them, Elite Ari. All right. Let's see. What have I got? So this was the first thumbnail prototype I sent to Kyle. Oops. Look at this. It's a striking red. This was the initial prototype. This was the second one, with it in white. And then we settled on the final one. So anyway. Okay. No quick ones. Chainsaw Man over an hour. Pokemon is 10 hours. Jesus Christ. Last of Us is probably like 20 minutes. baiting with the naked lady might have gotten more views. I doubt it. I think the current one is the most striking of all of them. Not striking like, wow, this is crazy. I think this is the weirdest like out there one. I think the one you currently have is probably gonna be the most attention grabbing or whatever. I think. Last of Us is probably, I read that already. The thumbnail looks like a virtual Game Boy. Yeah, I guess. True. The white one is really cool. True. I brought a GameCube digital AV adapter thinking it would make Super Mario Sunshine look as good on all the YouTube videos. Then I found out it actually, because they all run on an emulator. Jesus. That's rough, Ciclet. It's all pixely. That's why you need a CRT TV. Is that like a myth, or does that actually look better? I know like video essayists or whatever made videos, but I don't think that proves anything. Love you, Mr. RE. Budman is here. One of our few subscribers who is a YouTube member. Crazy. But for some reason, he sent a love heart instead of using one of his membership emojis that he gets. Oh my god, crazy. But yeah, even Wii games look like that, Ciclet. Watch the video I sent. It has my favorite directing in anything ever. Oh my god. What is it? I thought that was Hassan for a second in the thumbnail. Wait, have I done everything I need to do for now? Oh yeah, there's also the naming 100 female characters, but I think that's going to be like too easy, you know? I think I'll do that in like 5 minutes. Wait, is this meant to be timestamp? Oh, I guess it would be, right? It's all pixely, that's why you need it, but yeah, even Wii games, what do you think I sent? It does look better. Okay. And Budman has spammed all the emojis, fantastic, love it. Elite Ari, should I send you the Chainsaw Man script? You can tell me if it makes any sense, okay, if you want. I should have videos on CRTs and games. Hol up. True. No, don't make it on games. I'm not a gamer, I won't be able to watch them. Maybe you can read The Last of Us one. Oh, Jesus. I don't know enough about The Last of Us. Okay. Wait, how long am I watching this for, Miller? How long does this go for? Anyway, wait. I also wanted to see this, a new way to watch YouTube. Remember, guys, this is one of Kyle's fans. He left a comment on his channel.
Description of this video, there is a link to a Chrome extension that allows you to hide the view counts on YouTube videos.
True.
Also, other things. It sometimes doesn't work at all, or takes a little time, but it's par for the course when it comes to Chrome extensions. Either you take it or leave it. I don't know if it works on Explorer or Firefox or fucking Opera GX, so I don't know. Check the comments if you care. Also, no mobile viewer, so that means no scrolling unless you have one of those weird Android or
Is
Huawei
it just
phones
like
that-
promoting a random plugin to hide views? Interesting. Look at this, closing all the tabs. Alright. Oops. Jesus Christ.
Not bringing them back, you hear? I got other ideas I want to try, new ideas. Stuff I've always wanted to do.
Do you reckon Nostalgia Critic would make a good member of the Blind Wave crew? Like, could you imagine him in the 5th seat? Like, sitting next to... Oh, the 6th seat, I guess, technically.
Who's to say you can't do your other ideas?
Jesus.
I'm done talking to you. The only one you'd have to give up is demo reel. And we already know what that was this whole time. What Donnie was this whole time. You were even starting to write it. Once again, a character you love is hard to get away from. You dedicated so much.
I feel like if you give Ciclet like 5 years, I think he could make videos like this, alright? I think the Ciclet channel could be full of videos like this. I think it'd be fantastic. Alright. Oh my god, Doug and Eric would have great banter? True. He would fill that Aaron role. He does, he has the Aaron glasses and like kind of aesthetic from early Blind Wave. That's kind of what Aaron looked like without the hat, of course. I can't comprehend what I just asked. Wait, that might be the greatest question in human history. Thank you. Ciclet should do a Weeb Kids Fight reunion. True.
Time to our show. Making sure there was a new episode every week for over 4.5 years. Maybe you didn't need to
This
stop
is
all
cinema
week.
right
Maybe
here.
you just needed a break. A chance to take a little time off and come back fresh and new. That ever come into your mind? I'll tell you what. If you answer this honestly, I'll go away for
He's looking at us.
Tell
Oh my
me
god.
right now without any hint of distrust. Do you want to do this again? Do you have that same passion you had before? That passion for comedy, film, and reviewing? Do you honestly want me to come back?
Yes.
Then what are you waiting for?
Like an A24 film. This is great.
We have work to do.
He's in the costume. Oh my god.
Some ground rules. Fair enough. Reviews every 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Maybe every other week I can.
All right. He's doing his little bit. All right. Okay. This video is about Doug resurrecting the Nostalgia Critic character by canceling his new show that started after Nostalgia Critic died in the third channel Awesome Film. Well, thank you for filling us in, Miller. 9 years ago. Oh my god. He's like committed to the no hat now, right? He's like bald. Oh yeah, this one. Well, yeah, look at him. He's bold. Good on him, you know, being confident and all that. They would act too ironically nowadays. Yeah, but not you, Ciclet. You'd fit right in. Let's make fun of bad wrestling videos next. Absolutely not. We're not watching wrestling videos, okay? Ciclet has sent this. When worse graphics are actually better. It's probably the video I'm talking about where it's like some video person made it look better or whatever. I don't know. Let's see.
Ever tried to play a retro video game on a modern TV or monitor only to find it didn't look as good as you remember?
Wow, does that ever look like dog crap?
It's puzzling
Oh
considering
wait, it's like a Linus Tech Tips thing. Tech Quickie.
that current displays are considered superior
Is he doing that intentionally? The thing in the background? Oh yeah, he must be. I thought it was like my monitor for a second.
to old school CRTs in almost every way. But believe it or not, this is actually the problem, as retro games often took advantage of the imperfections of CRTs to produce an overall better picture, huh? But how the heck does this work? To find out, we spoke to Mike Chi over at RetroTink, and we'd like to give him a shout out for helping us out with this video. Thanks, Mike. There are actually several factors that go into achieving that classic game look, but one of the most important is the fact that the processors inside those retro consoles were only powerful enough to output a low-resolution image with a limited number of pixels, colors, and visual effects. And you can see this easily on a modern display. Colors and shapes often seem rather sharp and flat, as whichever color a pixel is programmed to be is exactly what you see on your screen. But when you connect to a CRT, a couple of wacky things happen. Many old school
Couldn't you get the same effect by scaling this up and adding aliasing or like blurring or whatever? You know, anti-aliasing? Wouldn't that get the same effect as like over here? Like, why can't you do that?
things happen. Many old school consoles used either an analog composite or RF connector, you know, the ones that you had to screw in. The console's digital data on individual pixels would be smashed together into an analog waveform and sent down the cable to the TV, which would try to pull the signal back apart. Oh, what did you guys do to this? Not only were TVs just not very good at perfectly reconstructing these signals, but the nature of the picture tube itself introduced further artifacts. Because CRTs created images by firing a beam of electrons onto the glass, some of those electrons would hit outside of their intended areas. Think about how a flashlight illuminates objects outside of whatever you're actually trying to look at. This created blending effects that could actually make images look more detailed. For example, in this screenshot from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you can see how the analog nature of the signal and CRT blurring actually creates a transparency effect on the waterfall from the alternating light and dark.
I don't understand. Am I looking? Is this like a photo? Is that what he's saying? Or is this like done post? Like he's applied some filter to this? I don't understand.
On the waterfall from the alternating light and dark bands, an effect that isn't present on an accurate modern display. You can also see how
well, that was mildly interesting. Okay. No, Doug wears no hat. Nostalgia Critic wears a hat. Wait, does Nostalgia Critic still exist? Oh my god. Watch at least 2 minutes? I did. Alright. I'm not convinced. What's this? Why is this the spike here?
Credit on your new
Oh, because the sponsor ended. That's funny. What's this?
Store shelves nowadays do offer
another oh, here we go. Look at
for
this.
some crude CRT filtering features. As with many things in the tech world, the community-driven projects actually can produce better results. It's something about
True. We love the community. Oh my god. Or at least 2 minutes. Developers drew lines, but on a CRT, it does an artifact thing. I'm convinced. Okay, watch longer. Oh god, okay, what was I up to? 2 minutes and something? Dithering?
an effect that
Yeah, Nostalgia Critic does the long edited reviews. Okay, makes sense.
isn't present on an accurate modern display. You can also see how dithering, or intentionally adding noise to a signal, just looks kind of dotty on a modern display, but gets nicely blended on a CRT, like in this spotlight from Streets of Rage 2. Developers understood these effects.
I mean, I think this is like, I understand. I don't. What was the initial thing? What did I even say? What did I disagree with? Does someone remember? Because if I was just saying that, I don't remember if I said. I just don't even remember what I said to bring this video up. I think, did I say, oh, does it actually look better, or is that like a myth? I think that's what I said, right? I guess this answers that. It looks better. Because it's blurrier. But then I guess I would just say, can't you just like, can't you just simulate it on like an emulator? Can't you just like do the same effects? But maybe not. I don't know. He's lost it. No, Millie, you've lost it, okay? I'm perfectly sane. You know what's lost me? This video. No more. We hate Linus Tech Tips now. Oh my god, he's leaving YouTube? Jack Films or whatever? Jack's
Squad,
Films?
we've got some big news for you. I am proud to announce Jack's Films Plus Unlimited for just 10.
Oh, it's a meme on that thing I talked about 2 streams ago. Crazy. Alright, I guess that's that. Look at this. He's actually in the list, leaving YouTube. I was already there. We got Entertainment and Jarky Bacon's videos here. There were some interesting things. YouTubers making video essays about the most irrelevant stuff. My favorite Berserk chapter. I don't know which one this is. Sherlock is garbage, and here's why. Why I am not threatened by AI art generators video essay. My World's Finals game analysis. Mushoku Tensei versus Hollow Live. What is this? I saw that I was searching for like Mushoku Tensei and sorting by least views or whatever. And I was like, what is this? It's like a card game or something.
So, me being the Mushoku player, and also, let's say for example, you trigger standby on your second attack. Because he attacked with
Crazy.
Ares second, the 1/1 Ares.
It's just like, it's like a card game, but it's like 2 different anime. It's sick. Oh my god. What is this? YouTubers making video essays about the most relevant stuff.
Alright, got my food all set up and made, and what video should I waste my life watching? Ooh, the downfall of Eddie Plays, man. I don't even know who that is, but we're watching it. This is Edward Robinson, also known as Eddie Plays, but is now known as one of the most notorious criminals on the internet. Oh damn, what'd this guy do? Starting out as any regular YouTuber, Eddie built up his fan base from ordinary gaming content and live streams. So through grind and time, he eventually reached a whopping total of 62 subscribers. This was the peak of his journey before it all came crashing down. What? On May 17th, 2022, on just a typical Minecraft stream, he said this. Make an anvil. I'm gonna be honest, chat. Was Hitler really bad? While the clip was taken in.
Oh, we gotta make one of these for Kyle. That'd be great.
It didn't go viral until about a week later, once it was brought to light by none other than Moist Critical.
Now, you guys know I don't care much about the goobers and goblins of wannabe YouTube stars being degenerates in society, but that's all I really talk about anymore. This motherfucker right here!
And only one day since it was posted, Eddie had lost all of his subscribers.
He only had 62, but what the fuck is this?
3 days go by with no response, until we finally hear back from him on Twitter. He tweets out, "Yo, I was just asking a question, I didn't mean it like that," as a failed attempt to cover up his true evil nature.
This is so
to then ultimately, yet again, get absolutely grilled by Moist Critical again!
Now, seriously guys, I really don't care about this Super Weenie Hut Jr. level of drama that goes on about the internet, so of course I'm gonna make a part 2. Fuck this guy!
And it was at this moment, the name and memories of Eddie Plays had been entirely wiped off the internet.
Yeah, well, guess you gotta be careful these days.
And yet, only one singular question remains. Where is he now? Well, he's still making videos, he just fell off. What?
True, we love video essayists. Oh my god, we love Moist Critical. He makes great videos, except when he doesn't. Oh my god, a gifted membership from Budman. Jesus. Orsted Culturist. These are the Budman, you're gifted memberships to chatters that I've never seen in my life. I don't know who Orsted Cultist is. Have I seen you before, Orsted Cultist, if you're even here? Oh my god. Anyway. Watch the wrestling video and tell me how many people you recognize? Absolutely not. Yeah, Nostalgia Critic does the long edited reviews. He's lost it. Watch the Jack Saint one. I think that was good. Jack Saint? Oh, what the internet did to Dune. Yeah, I saw this last stream in like the corner of my eye. 37 minutes. Jesus Christ. Wait, did Budman gifted another one? Jesus. It's a P bug. And then some like Japanese or Chinese lettering. Another chatter that I've never seen in my life. If you're out there, P-Bug, congratulations. You should thank Budman for gifting you a membership. All right. Jesus, what was I up to? He's lost it. Watch a wrestling thing, make a video called What Internet Did to Berserk, and it's just another Griffith video. I'd get insane views. True. Do it. And then, Orsted Culturist got a gifted sub. What? Not even a chatter? So unfair. True. It is crazy. They should weigh it by, like, the number of chat messages you sent. So the more you send, the more likely you are to get the subs, right? It's Adri is here saying hello. Hello, it's Adrian. Yes, I know who you are this time. I know last time you were like, you didn't recognize me. Don't worry, I recognize you, right? It's all good. I hate Moist Critical. Cancel culture is not good for a healthy society. True. We hate Moist Critical because he cancels people. True. And not because he just gives like the most mainstream safe opinion of all time for everything. Except for that one time that he went out for... He talked about how Attack on Titan is like the greatest story ever told and it's like perfection and he's been watching and he hasn't been spoiled and blah, blah, blah. And we love him for it. We love Moist Critical when it comes to that kind of stuff, right? Anyway. He's your favorite lurker, stupid? Yeah, I'm sure. Who were these randos? I have no idea. They're my fans, Budman. Don't you dare insult them. Okay. Lol, gift me one. I can't pick. True. Oh my god, Budman's doing it again. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have a 1 in 2.31. Wait, there's no way it gifts it to random subscribers, right? Surely it's like people who've been in the stream. I hope, because that's crazy if that's the case. I'll get it next time. Budman, member for 1 month, level 2. I would literally hug Ari so far. Well, thank you. Alright, well. Oh my god, the Richard Lewis Bridges. Oh, fired ad finally? Oh my god. Bridges podcast. I've been waiting ages for this. They better not have cut out anything. 2 hours and 8 minutes. Richard Lewis, cancel culture, working for Yiannopoulos and Hassan's potential. My god. Anything else with him was really funny. I like that. God. Wait, no way. WTF? Lol. True. Oh my god. Should we just watch the Bridges episode and react to it? Oh my god. And then I would get all the fans who were like Destiny fans and they'd all like rally around me and then I'd like challenge Destiny when he says something dumb about AI and then we can like, I'll form like a Destiny bridge and I'll become famous and I'm gonna be crazy. We should make a podcast called Bridges Podcast. True, like that one time we made a series called the Great Attack on Titan Reread, which was already an existing series, but we didn't care, so we took the name. True. That'd be great. Top 100 Destiny clips? Absolutely not. We have the Jack Saint thing, which is apparently good. What the internet did to Dune. Oh my god, I have an alarm going off. We have this. So you want me to name wrestlers? That's like... That's the Hulk Hogan or something, right? I have no idea who this is. I have no idea who this is. That's the guy that everyone says is Reiner from Attack on Titan. Brock Lesnar, I think. That's John Cena. I have no idea who that is. And that's that guy, the guy that was in that one Super Eye Patch Wolf video. Roman Reigns or something, right? Roman something? Roman, I don't know. Was I right? Did I get it right, Kyle? Oh my god. Crazy. I don't know nothing about wrestling, okay? Jack Saint, educate yourself on Dune. Okay. I've got rights to the Bridges podcast. Gnome, also known as Gnome. Doesn't know Shawn Michaels or Steve Austin. Oh, that's the guy from Rick and Morty, right? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Rick and Morty.
I was traumatized, Summer.
Okay, wait, why is this like a giant clip?
Generation gets traumatized for breakfast.
Chicken coop.
What is this? Or is he like a... Oh, wait.
Whatever you say, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know why I just said that. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but gotta stand by it. Whatever you say, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm on.
True. Remember this? The random part in Rick and Morty that is referencing what Kyle was referencing? That's crazy. Okay. Roman Reigns? Oh, did I get it right? Oh my god, crazy. Is that what I said? I don't even remember what I said at this point. Let the man talk and you'll be educated. Absolutely not. Skip to a random part. No, we're gonna watch this one, alright? We're watching this. What the internet did to Dune. Ari, Jerry from Rick and Morty is in Fallout. He sounds exactly the same. That's good to hear. Alright. Rick and Morty is lame. It is, but it's also one of the greatest shows ever made. Wonder if it's still in like the top 50 of IMDb. Rick and Morty. Look at that, number 16. The 16th greatest show ever made is Rick and Morty. Can you believe it? Wait, Bluey? Oh my god. I just heard about this the other day for the first time, and here it is, number 15. I thought this was a kid's show or something, but maybe not. The World at War? I've never even heard of this. How are there like so many high shows up that I've just never heard of them ever? Game of Thrones has fallen from grace. Jesus, number 13. Cosmos, The Sopranos, Blue Planet, Avatar, The Wire, Chernobyl, great show. It has the Baron. What's his actual name? What's the actor's name? Something Skarsgård or something, right? Stellan Skarsgård. What a guy. What an actor. Band of Brothers. Have you guys seen Band of Brothers? Oh my god, I haven't. Planet Earth 2, and Breaking Bad, the greatest show ever made. It probably should be Better Call Saul up there, you know, not Breaking Bad, but that's fine. We're okay with it. Jack Saint is no Ben Saint. True that. They have the exact same opinions, Lamau. Where's Mad Men? It's probably in the top 200, right? Mad Men. No, it's down at 105. That's not terrible. Leonari just heard about Bluey when the American did. When the American did? Who's it? No, yeah, someone on I'm not going to out who it was, but someone on a Discord told me about it. Bluey is Australia's biggest cultural export. That's crazy. The clip of him ripping out the sign is sick, to be honest. Breaking Bad is so soy. Yeah, we love Breaking Bad. Remember when you like started Breaking Bad and then you like stopped? Remember when Breaking Bad was bad and I explained why on stream? Yeah, that was really funny. I remember you talked about it, how it was like not doing the clever thing or whatever, but it was like obviously doing the clever thing. It was really funny. Below Berserk 97. Is it really? Berserk. Oh yeah, it is. Oh my god, number 100. That's great. We love it. Where's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Ah, it's not on there. What a shame. Where's my favorite show of all time? Under the Dome. Oh, no. It's a shame. YouTubers make video essays about the most irrelevant stuff. True. My favorite Berserk chapter. Oh my god. I just know I can't, like... I'm not going to be able to watch a 37-minute video. So I don't know if I should save it for next time, or if I should just start it. I don't know. I compared it to a Boardwalk Empire scene that was way better and the same setup. Isn't that funny how you've seen the entirety of Boardwalk Empire and then you're comparing a scene from Breaking Bad where you've seen like 4 episodes? It's great. Ari, quick. Israel or Palestine? Just whatever Destiny says, because Destiny is my superhero and I support him in everything he possibly says and he never says anything wrong. So whatever he says, of course, I'll defer to him. Where's Boardwalk Empire? I don't know, Kyle. It's IMDb, top 250 TV shows. Boardwalk. Oh, it's not even on there. Oh, no, it is. 173. Damn. Look at that, Kyle. You just got destroyed. One Piece at number 62. That's pretty surprising. I didn't think it was that well regarded. Like in mainstream audiences. Black Sails. There's no way Black Sails is on here. Yeah. We Are Lady Parts. No. Isn't that a game? What was that game you played that was about like some woman? Let's watch the Berserk one. True. It's really sad that I physically can't watch Super Eye Patch Full videos anymore because we had an argument. True. You should just like make a video about him and like call him out. He got like, didn't Kraftstorp do that and became like really famous? That'd be really funny. The Avatar dialogue seems familiar. Is this going to be them saying the same thing a few times? That'd be really funny, wouldn't it? Had nothing to do with how far into the series it was, stupid. True. Because you never change your opinions when you've seen the entirety of a story, right? We hate Mikasa, don't we? I didn't notice a new Super Eye Patch Wolf was out because I'm spammed by his second channel videos I never watch. Oh my god, Millie, you're like one of my subscribers. when I do live streams and they unsubscribe because they don't like my goddamn live streams. What has he been doing lately? Super Eye Patch Wolf. I spelled that correctly. Oh my god. The Bizarre World of Fake Video Games. Why do I feel like I've seen this? Even though I haven't. This is a trash normie website for losers? It is, which is why it's the objective definition of the quality of a story. That's her story. Elite Ari is stupid. Okay. We Are Lady Parts is the Muslim British comedy. Okay. Is Super Eye Patch Wolf the furry guy that likes boxing? I have no idea. It's got nothing to do with changing opinions. Okay, I'm sure, Kyle. I'm sure. I'll make a Breaking Bad video if you don't watch it. You can try, but you'd be fighting a large audience. I remember Sick talking about him in the server because he was being an ass. I don't know. I don't know who was in the right. I don't remember the situation, but I don't know. Oh. What time is it? 1:30? I guess we could start this. We'll make it to the end of section 1.
Heard the term media literacy.
Jesus
I
Christ.
also find a lot of these people annoying. Do not fear. I heard it's the mind killer. It might not seem like it because I
That's
do
a
make
Dune
a lot of
reference.
jokes, but I do genuinely dislike the constant slinging of modern media discourse. It frankly does cause me great distress, and recently I've decided I want to do what I can to kind of bridge the
Oh my god, Miller is talking about you whenever you say Chainsaw Man Part 2 is bad. Oh my
There have
god.
been a lot of fights online about what movies or shows or games are really about, and now Doom Part 2 is out and people are arguing about that, and that is the subject of this video, and definitely nothing
I
else.
see a holy war against Hollywood liberalism spreading across the galaxy like an unquenchable fire.
Dune is a story about family and conflicts between good and evil. The story promotes strong families, discipline, loyalty,
True.
and earning one's trust.
I blame the Bene Gesserit witches.
This is what right-wing cultural victories look like.
Being on the internet, I can't say for sure if a lot more people understand the concept of media literacy, but definitely a lot more people have heard of it, to the point where it's genuinely become kind of a trigger phrase. I can say right now that there are some viewers who just heard me say it and then instantly got so annoyed that they clicked off the video to go complain about it. And honestly, if you're one of those, amazing work. You've done a great job of showing that you're definitely not the ones who are incredibly sensitive to other people's opinions. To the ones who may have gotten annoyed but are still here, thank you and welcome. This video is actually for you. And to accommodate for both you and regular
And
viewers.
what about me? I'm the one who just like doesn't care about any of this, and I'm just watching because Miller told me to, you know. Is Super Eye Patch Wolf read that already? Breaking Bad. He called me passive aggressive while being passive aggressive. True. Actually, I don't even remember the context. He called me passive aggressive while being. I don't remember. But he's talking about Super Eye Patch Wolf in that comment. Berserk video. Elite Ari, do you believe in media literacy? Isn't, as far as I understand, isn't media literacy the fact that a lot of works of fiction are based on common tropes that are within other works of fiction, and they reference certain things from like overarching or very popular stories and whatever, and the more you know of those actual references, the more you understand the intention behind a work or whatever. Now, I don't really care about the intention behind a work, so I feel like I just don't, I don't know, it's probably not that important to have media literacy, but also it can be really cool when you're like, oh my god, this scene is referencing that scene from before, oh my god, or like, it's, oh, this is like when Luke did that thing in Star Wars, and it's like doing a reference to it or whatever. But maybe my understanding of media literacy is like incorrect, I don't know. Ciclet, Super Eye Patch Wolf plus base Ciclet, true. Kyle wouldn't believe in anything if he was logically consistent. Absolutely. I agree with that. True.
Viewers, I've mad-libbed this script so that you can each enjoy your own special references to nod in smug agreement with. Play us in, Gurney. There are two movies that have been pretty infamous battlegrounds of this particular discourse.
Wait, what are they going to be? Media literacy? Star Wars Episode 8? And some other modern mainstream blockbuster movie with a female lead.
Those being The Matrix, and more recently...
Okay, I guess not.
forces that have been beaten so thoroughly that they now resemble Kathleen Kennedy's Dignity. Alternatively, it now resembles the reactionary impulse to complain about woke video games. The Red Pill, and even The Matrix itself as a term, have become synonymous with a kind of right-wing political sentiment, where The Matrix often represents values seen as liberal, like forced diversity and inclusion, and the governments that support them, or a culture that pushes those values. Or the Romanian police. The implication is usually that in The Matrix we are carefully controlled, and once we take the red pill and free ourselves from the limitations of the world order, we can become truly empowered as individuals. The standard response is to say that people who think this way lack. Some have argued this is because of the outward politics of the creators of The Matrix, two openly progressive trans women who have been pretty upfront on takeaways from the story they agree or disagree with. Alternatively, it's because they're ignoring aspects of the story, like the fact that it's about marginalized people rising up as a collective, not against some kind of diverse...
Wait, Am I understanding correctly that so far he's talking about people who refer to the Matrix when they're talking about red pill ideology or something? And he's critiquing those people for not understanding the Matrix? Maybe I'm missing it. I don't know. I don't, and right now I'm proving Elite Ari doesn't. True. I don't have any media literacy, and I'm also never logically consistent, because I don't have to be. I'm the master of my own domain here. This is my stream. I do what I want. I don't have to follow any rules, except for YouTube's rules. Ever played Dixit? Never heard of it. Unless it's like a meme, like, Dixit, suck on Dixit or whatever. I don't know. I want to watch The Matrix. Have you not seen it? We should definitely watch that. Actually, no, we have too long of a list of things to watch. We need to watch the Mudaka movie next. That's our next movie, all right? Because... Oh my god, I'm getting off the video. I'm getting distracted here. Autosave. They finally got a video out for it. Look at this. Puella Magi Madoka Magica, the movie, Part 3, Rebellion. And I can't watch their reaction because I haven't watched the movie again. Well, I haven't rewatched it recently. And I don't want to like watch the reaction and then it like ruins the movie because I already remember from the reaction, because despite what the normies say, a reaction is a market substitute. And watching it after already seeing the original will make you not want to rewatch the original because you just watched the reaction to it. So, yeah. I want to watch The Matrix. I learned why what's diversity. I actually don't know what DEI is. It's like diversity something, right? I don't know. When Nicholas Light started using the term on Twitter, true. I didn't know what it was until Destiny started talking about it. I don't think the intent did anything to Dune. Oh, the internet did anything to Dune. I thought this was going to be like a video about memes or something, about how memes like ruin media or something. I don't think the internet did anything to Dune. Is it even political? I feel like it's apolitical. Is the Civil War movie political, Ciclet? What is DEI? It's like that, the diversity something. Something about like hiring minorities or whatever. I think it's like that, isn't it? It's like, I think the term is like a meme that's going around, but it's probably like an official label that's used by the government. I don't know. I haven't seen any of them. Oh, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Okay. It just means woke. More like DIE, true. It's an American thing. An anti-woke woman said DEI in her London mayoral election pamphlet, and no one knew what it meant because it's American, and the UK right steals every crazy thing from America. You know what I thought about the other day? Because Trump did this tweet about like the court that he was in was like a kangaroo court, I think, and I think then Kyle referenced it to me, which is what reminded me of it. And I was like, why did the Americans call something a kangaroo court? What does that have to do with Australia and kangaroos? And then I like asked ChatGPT and I looked at Wikipedia or something, and it was telling me about how it probably came from the British, who it's something to do with the colonies on Australia and the legal system about shipping people to Australia or something. And I was like, okay, I don't care that much. Anyway.
Lib communist state, but a modern capitalist society enforced by an extremely homogenous militarized government that ruthlessly wipes out all its social deviance. If anything, it's the heroic side of the movie that seems to resemble a commune. Looks like a bunch of woke teens at a Tumblr convention, if you ask me. Alternatively, I would like Trinity to step on me. I don't think either of these are especially great answers. I've talked about this in previous videos, but I really feel like if you go back to just that first Matrix, you can kind of see how we got here. The deliberately vague nature of the machines, plus the way the film slowly hypes up Neo as a chosen one messiah figure, definitely leaves the door open for a very reductive society versus the individual type message. The thing I'd point out is that the film never really presents collectives as a wholly bad thing. In fact, when Neo is shown as an alienated individual, he's at his lowest point in the film, and he's only able to become the man he wants to be with the help of a collective. So it's not really about individuals versus society, it's about different visions of society. And from that point, you have to ask, what are the visions? The machines are a strictly enforced, racially based hierarchy, where in this case the human race are seen as nothing more than batteries to power the system.
Human beings are a disease.
You know what? I just realized that he is talking about the Matrix in his Dune video. And I literally compared Matrix to Dune in my videos. That's crazy.
Cancer of this planet. You are a plague. And we are the cure.
Morpheus's crew are a dramatic contrast, caring deeply about each other in their mutual agency and consent. Again, red pill or blue pill. Take the red pill is never presented as a command, it's a choice. Neo is treated as an equal with the right to say no. So what seems on a shallow level to be a story about an individual triumphing over society is actually about them finding their place in a kinda better one. Or at least it could be. Media can be interpreted in a lot of different ways, and the same...
Alright, you know what? I don't think this is the video for me because I don't know any of the discourse surrounding Dune, and I'm not very invested in it. So I feel like he's going to go and talk about how Dune is like related to this somehow, and I'm going to be like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Yeah. Okay. DIE, he says. Well, that's what you typed, right? Did you know Australia was built on criminals? That explains a lot. True, kind of. I think Kangaroo Court is popular because of that one Simpsons episode, right? I don't know, maybe. I wonder if Koala in One Piece is Australian. True. And that one Chimera ant who was a koala, I wonder if he's Australian too. Berserk video. Skip to the Dune part. Holy shit, he wastes time. Alright. Where's the Dune part? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Hang around, talk to each other for like a minute. Alright, I'm back. At least play play the Chainsman audio. Wait a minute. Why is Israel coming up again? Wait a minute. Skip to the Dune part. Piss break. True, it is a piss break. This is so rare. It is rare. Yeah, I think I've done that like twice in the whole stream. But you know what? If you have to go, you have to go. You know. Israel or Palestine chat. At least play the Chainsaw Man audio, CSM audio. Oh yeah, we got songs to play here, right? We got AI songs. You guys are gonna love it, right? You're gonna hear my Izayama song. Uh-oh. What do we got here? We have the downfall of Mushoku Tensei. You want to hear that song, guys? Or the Skibbity Toilet song? I got so many. The Eren Yeager song. What is this? Oh, it's just my cool background music that I'm going to use in videos going forward. We got a Mushoku Tensei song. Ready? Where's the chorus here? Wait. Yeah.
Changing pace. Mushoku's charm now only a trace. Fans cried out their hearts in twain for the series they love now not the same. Oh, Mushoku Tensei, where did you go wrong? From a tale so beloved to a disappointing song. Worse than One Punch Man season 2 plight. A fall from grace, out of sight, out of light.
There you go, guys. It's a song about how Mushoku Tensei Season 2 sucks. Alright? Anyway. What was I up to? Peace, Cichlid. I'm anti-genocide, so Israel has gotta go. Dead children, true. I know you. Thousands. Ari... I know you're being ironic. I've watched Destiny, says Cichlid. Miller says, what if they got along like fishmen and humans, like the Shendians and Skypians? True. Oh my god. Wouldn't it be great if there was peace in the world? Then don't ask me for an opinion. I don't know. I got my news from Australian media where we go, more death in the Middle East. That's terrible, and I don't really give a side. That's the kind of entertainment take, guys. Horrible October 7th attacks. True. Make me a song, Elite Ari. Okay, if you say so. Wait, you made AI background music? How? Go to suno.ai. And I'm sure there's other ones these days, but this is just the one I use, or suno.com. Type in like what type of music you want, and you can make banger tracks like this. Or like this. Alright? Or like this. Yeah. Alright, we got some good songs. Where's the Eren Yeager one? That's not the one. Where's the Izayama part? Wait a minute. The lyrics are just Izayama, 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 right? And then they swear and talk about Skibbity Toilet. There you go. Kyle is sending vampire emojis? Or like, is it a singer from a band or something? I can't even tell. Who complains about Mushoku Tensei getting worse? I do. Okay, the anime. Because the anime did get worse in season 2. It's actually, I think it's like a decently mainstream opinion, but I don't know. Kyle's doing the music things. How are you gotta tell me? Just go to this website, you'll figure it out. I don't know. Press the create tab. You have to sign in somehow. It's very useful, I think. Like, I'm definitely going to use this in videos. I think I already used it in, oh, and it was a very it's a very minimalistic use of it, but, what was it? This one, I think? Alright, so today, the background music when we're reading out the tweet is just like AI generated. Because I completely see his point here. Wait, drew a new line. Please delete it. There is a author, I would assume. He said, in Japanese, translated to English, this is a line drawing I did, so please delete it. There is a possibility that people who see the picture will mistakenly think
oh my god, I wasn't.
This coloring has no ingenuity or sense. Yeah, like that background is just like AI generated, so yeah. But don't tell YouTube, alright? Even though I think I did click the whatever AI generated thing. Or maybe I didn't because you didn't have to. I don't remember. I did what was right, alright? I followed the rules. Please don't ban me, YouTube. I did what you told me to do. Elite Ari does. Well, yeah, I do think it got worse. Well, Elite Ari butchered what I said about news. Did I? Free? You get like 10 songs or something free, then you have to pay. Can I make a song about Griffith? You accidentally, yeah, you definitely can. Yeah. Half the messages, mainly from Kyle, don't show up in chat, by the way. Really? Wait, do you guys still see them? Is it just me who doesn't see them? Because that could be a thing. I'm just so edgy, true. And Art of Flop is here saying roar or roar. He's quoting that one Quan Chi line at the end of the chapter called roar. And Siglet says, oh my god. True. I think that's actually all my AI songs. Is there any others? Like all the ones I've saved. What is this one? Oh, it's another one of the Skibbity Toilet songs. Do you guys like those ones?
Skibbity Toilet, Ohio, Gangnam Style, Sussy Baka, Imposter, Bass, Dicks out for Harambe, Rizzy, Sizzly, oiled up, Sigma, Walter, yeah.
It's pretty good, right? We got the Eren Yeager one. They don't even pronounce it right. Anyway, you got the point. Oh my god, can I see lyrics anywhere? If you export the video, you can get lyrics or whatever. Anyway. The best one I made is probably still the chapter 139 one. Okay. Click on that anime video. What anime video? This one? Why do most anime feel the same? Did you watch today's Tom Dark video, Elite Ari? Absolutely not. Secret says he messaged me. Absolutely did. I just got a notification. Oh my god, he made a song. Do you want me to play it on stream, Secret?
Hey, you.
Oh, how did you know I was watching? Oh my god, that's crazy. He's calling me out. Yeah, I'm curious. Alright, we'll get to it. We gotta watch Secret's song. Well, I has to give you permission to play it, and then I'll play it.
You ever heard about the blue sky problem? Basically, sometime like a year ago, people were critiquing the anime adaptation of My Hero Academia for always having a bright blue sky in the background.
Sure,
no
I
matter
do
what the
remember
tone
this.
and content of the scene was. I'm like, yeah, these scenes take place during the day, but in art and filmmaking, color is a useful tone indicator, and sometimes the blue fucking sucks for that. So why did this happen? The source material stylized the scene, but the anime traded that to be more visually consistent with itself, which makes sense, but to me is a little disappointing, because it seems like a lot of anime adaptations are only distinctive through the mangaka's art style, and hardly ever through the filmmaking. So my question is, why are there so few auteur anime TV directors? And my thesis is that the anime industry just isn't conducive to an auteur lens, mostly. Let's break this down a little bit. For starters, what is an auteur? Simply put,
Yeah,
an
well, I don't even know what that word
auteur
means.
is an artist with a unique and distinctive style to their work. And in this case, I'm going to be talking about auteurs in film specifically. Now, there's some contention over the actual definition of auteur filmmakers, but shut up. If they have a recognizable style, I'm going to count them. Now,
How is this a video? How is this a channel with 170 subs? This is great.
for all my anime and manga readers out there, I want you to do a quick mental exercise for me. Can you tell me who wrote these manga?
Let's see. Horikoshi, right? Oda. What's this guy's name? If you gave me like 2 minutes, I could probably come up with his name, but I don't know. And I have no idea. I know this one might be a woman, but it might not be. I'm not sure. It's like, I don't think they ever confirmed it. Gege? That's his name, right? Or something? I don't know.
Okay, maybe you got some of those right.
Oh my god, I got 3 of them right. Crazy. Horikoshi, Oda, and Gege. Did I say Oda? I feel like I didn't say Oda. I feel like I said something else. I don't know. Yeah. Goto Gay? Never heard of that ever.
Now, can you tell me who directed these episodes of these anime?
Let's see. Season 3, episode 1. Does that include? Is that the recap episode? Or is that the one after it, where you actually start the season? Because that would depend. So I'm not going to answer that, even though I would know, but I think the premise it's flawed for that one, so we're not going to answer that. JJK 1, episode 4. I have no idea. One Piece 3. I have no idea. Okay, let's keep going.
Anime. I'll give you like 3 seconds. Okay, if you got more than one of those answers right, you're a fucking psychopath. The point I'm getting at here is that there aren't very many recognizable names working from the director's chair in anime. Movies are a different story, but for TV, you'll never see a big name attached to a multi-season show.
Wait a minute. This is a flawed comparison here, okay? And I'm sure we all know why. My Hero Academia has one author who is in charge of everything. One Piece has one author who's in charge of everything. If you want to make a comparison, you would compare the series director of each of these, right? Which also I could not name, except for JJK Season 2, I might be able to name. But like there's a lot of famous like series directors, right? Not famous, but like Ryu Nakayama, right? Wait, that's his name, right? I'm pretty sure. Ryu Nakayama. I would just call him Nakayama. Chainsaw Man, right? It's like a variety of these, right?
For TV, recognizable names working from the director's chair in anime. Movies are a different story, but for TV, you'll never see a big name attached to a multi-season show. So why is this? Well, for starters, and as a lot of you might know, the anime industry can be kind of brutal, and it is standard practice to give each episode of a seasonal show to a different director. And to be fair, most Western television follows that model as well. However, there are more examples of auteur directors working in Western TV than in anime. For example, Rian Johnson, director of these movies, did 2 of the most famous episodes of Breaking Bad, Ozymandias and Fly, and I would argue that these 2 episodes stand out from a filmmaking perspective. There are other examples like David Fincher with Mindhunter and Love, Death, Robots, Steven Spielberg on Columbo, Tarantino for CSI, or even Robert Rodriguez on The Mandalorian. It's also interesting when auteur filmmakers are given the rights to pre-existing IPs, like Sam Raimi with Spider-Man or David Lynch with Dune. Even if these movies or shows aren't always
Dune. Oh my god, it's a Dune video. That's crazy.
I would say they are at least always interesting, and I personally like it when someone with a unique vision handles these projects. Now, Japan has its fair share of famous film directors, both in live action and animation. All things considered, they got a pretty good lineup over there. But These dudes are not working on shows. Sadly, that's just because television is a tough medium to work with for film directors. In TV, the director of an episode has to make sure they fit the runtime and follow the script to a T.
I don't understand. Why do you compare the director of an episode to the director of a series? I guess maybe because they're responsible for the directing that gets put on screen. I guess that would make sense. But then why? No, I think the more direct comparison would still be the series director, because they would set the consistent tone that is followed by all the episode directors. So I feel like it's still not foolish, it's still slightly incorrect to compare the episode directors.
The showrunner calls all the shots and gets final say. That's why people say that film is a director's medium while TV is a writer's medium. And since anime is TV, we'll probably never get to see one of those visionary directors working on popular seasonal shows. And to me, that's a little disappointing, because I'm sure a lot of these popular franchises could have some really cool episodes if they were adapted by these guys. And it's too bad that will never happen. Ever. Wait, it kind of has happened? What the fuck?
Oh my god, One Piece, Double Man. Some stuff I've never heard of.
In 2005, Mamoru Hosoda, acclaimed director of Summer Wars, Mirai, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, and these movies, was hired to direct a spin-off film for the famous, long-running series One Piece. See, back in the early 2000s, they were pumping out these One Piece movies annually, and...
True, those first ones were really good.
They were fucking ass. But then Hosoda comes along...
Wait a minute. I just lost all respect for this guy. He said the first movie was bad.
In the early 2000s, they were pumping out these One Piece movies annually, and they were fucking ass. But then Hosoda comes along, and he makes the craziest, most outside-of-the-box entry in the series that I don't even think Oda would make. Everything about it was different. The art style, the animation, the story, and the tone. And not only was it sick as fuck, but it also directly influenced some of the most iconic moments in the main series, like the score during that famous scene in Eni's lobby, or how the Sabaody punch
Eni's
originally comes from
lobby?
this film.
The punch.
And to stay on the topic of One Piece, some of the best episodes of that show are handled by more visionary directors, like Megumi Ishitani with episode 1015, if you know, you know. This, I think, is an argument for allowing auteur filmmakers to be handed the reins to more popular anime adaptations, because every time they do it, it's cool, and the influences it has on the source material are palpable. Hayao Miyazaki's Castle of Cagliostro is arguably the best lit in the third movie. Masaki Yuasa's Devilman Crybaby is the most famous adaptation of that story, and Mamoru Oshii's Lum Invader still stands out compared to that IP's other movies. Giving big IPs to auteur filmmakers is always cool, and I think seasonal anime would be really cool in the hands of these cool movie people. So what is this all to say? I don't know. I think it'd be funny if Miyazaki did a JJK episode. I think it's a bad idea, but it'd be funny. Just go watch this movie, okay? Please give me an A. Goodbye.
So that's like the best small channel video I've ever seen. But there's no way he's actually a small channel, right? It's like a second channel or something. Well, I guess not. I guess it's a first channel. Anyway. Okay. Secret messaged me. He did. Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, he gave me permission to look at it. Needs work. Oh my god, true. The MHA anime is so terrible. Actually, that's not true. I don't agree. Only a couple of weeks until the Blue Sky drama pops back up. Is it really coming back in a few weeks? That's crazy. I still haven't seen the trailer because they haven't dubbed it yet. I need to do a very long prompt. True, you do. You can actually do it in custom mode. You can like type out your entire lyrics if you want. Gotoge, Hirokoshi, Oda, and Gege. True. Hey, I got all of them except for one. All right. You're falling for his trap, Ari? I did. It was a great trap. I like it. But also, I think the trap is invalid because you should be comparing series directors, okay? This is the pool recap. Oh, that is the pool recap. The pool recap. That is the pool recap. Well, if only I knew what it was saying. I remember the pool episode. Oh, the pool recap episode of My Hero Academia. Okay, yep. They all have people with big eye. They all have people with big eye. True, they do. Nagamine does One Piece and Broly, I think. We love Broly. Broly was really good. There's also a very westernized view of the industry. Who knows how well known animators and directors are in Japan? Yeah, I guess that's also true. Yeah. I'd say Anno is an auteur. That was movie 6. It's pretty cool. Oh my god, should I watch it, Miller? Should I just like skip to that and watch it? Oh my god, me too, Miller. Anyway, now we got a Ciclet song to listen to. And we're absolutely not listening to a whole 2-minute song, alright? So we'll see how long it is. Oh, he actually linked like the thing. This is crazy. I didn't even know you could do this. Jesus Christ. Good.
Manipulated by shadow side.
My god. Damn, it's even got like an outro thing. It's great. Oh my god. See, if you workshop this a bit, you know, get some custom lyrics, you know, get some little memes in here, I think it's gonna take off, Ciclet. It's gonna take off. Okay. It has characters you don't know about. Ugh, I know Sanji, and I know there's a D character. I don't know what the hell. Oh, Chopper, whatever. The meme, Hopper, Chopper, whatever. One Piece is real. This is a great bait tool, Ciclet. It is. My channel just got reborn with this. Awesome. Get him mad with Griffith, Apologencia, and AI songs. Very true. And then Lovely has sent a emoji that I've never seen in my life that looks like a cat in a box. Crazy. Who needs talent? No one, because we have AI these days. You don't need any more talent. So you don't know his full name. No, I don't know his full name, but one day I will, you know, one day when I finally watch One Piece. You know, it is on the famous list after all. Approved suggestions. Uh-oh, is the back end down? Oh no, there we go. Where is it? Show me One Piece. Right here. Look at that. .7 out of 10. Dune. Oh wait, that's the end of Dune. That is the Dune section. Alright, we haven't got much longer in the stream, alright? But we'll watch this, What the Internet Did to Dune section.
Jack Saint for 60% off of your plan. Thank you. Oh no, not again! So, Dune is a 6-part book series that is also a 23-part book series that covers about 15,000 years of narrative. But the story as shown so far in the new movies is about a guy named Paul. Paul is a noble son of the House Atreides who is unwittingly wrapped up in multiple schemes that ultimately lead to the destruction of his house and father, and then for him to be designated by the native peoples of a desert planet as their one true destined messiah. On a surface level, it seems like a kind of cliche white savior chosen one story, and I don't just say white savior because it's a fictional world where having no rhythm is a good thing. Dune's author Frank Herbert drew from a lot of different sources, arguably plagiarizing chunks of the original book straight from the Leslie Blanche work The Sabres of Paradise. But more famously, it's a take on the life and works of T. Lawrence, the basis for the film Lawrence of Arabia. A story about a British military officer who works as a liaison to Arab leadership and ultimately becomes a bold revolutionary leader on their behalf. Although loosely based on real history, the film falls into a lot of the standard tropes associated with the white savior, massively inflating the capabilities and importance of Lawrence while diminishing the actions of Arab fighters and leadership, as well as downplaying the more complicated motivations of colonial British involvement in this conflict. It's dramatized because it's a film, but it's dramatized in a very specific way. Frankly, it just looks better for Lawrence to ignore many of the other players in this particular historical moment, some of whom were much more significant than himself.
Wait, is this important for the context?
Lawrence rushing triumphantly into battle is a much more iconic image for him than accidentally shooting his own camel in the back of the head and having to walk. This hasn't been something historically proven, but then again, neither of most of Lawrence's claims. The purpose isn't really historical accuracy, it's building an image. Again, an icon. So some people have concluded that Dune is just a reproduction of this same story.
Bro, that's me. That's what I said. But actually, that's not what I said. I said the prophecy element is really interesting because it's ambiguous and it's like, is he not? What's going to happen?
Its problems. And maybe it could be said that regardless of any deeper messages in the book, the fact that it's so easy to get this idea is an issue in itself. I think it's an understandable take, but not really one I agree with. In fact, I think it's a good first example of the shallow media literacy I was talking about before, because I don't think it's easy to get this idea if you really read or...
Oh my god, guys, new Film Buff reaction just came out. Early access, Hunter Hunter 76 on Patreon.
Now even watch Dune. Because at every turn, Dune is not only a story about a nobleman rising to the position of messiah, but knowingly exploiting stories and legends planted by his own society to manipulate another into serving his own ends. Dune.
Okay, the question is, how is he serving his own ends, right? I guess the fact that he said he wants revenge for his dad, I guess? I don't know.
Is a subversion. Kind of. There's a particular scene shown in both the movie and the book, but which I think is more effective with the context of the inner monologue you get in the written version. In it, Paul's mother, the Lady Jessica, has what initially seems like a threatening encounter with her Fremen native...
I don't care about the book. I don't want any book stuff to pollute my take on this movie, alright? Who needs talent? No one. So you don't know it's only true. And then Heath says, well. So I wonder if that means he's typing like a paragraph right now, or if he's saying well as in like, or well, or something like that.
Oh.
I guess that line about like wanting revenge for his dad is kind of important, right? Because it is very self-serving. But wasn't that in the first one? Was that in the first movie or the second? Because I feel like if it's in the first movie, then it gets undone because when he starts integrating with them and like falls in love with Chani or whatever, I feel like it's less about getting revenge, I think. The book cut some stuff, or the movie cut some stuff that makes Paul's decision to attack the Emperor much more selfish. I'm sure it does. All right, let's keep going. All right.
The shout-out Mapes. Mapes reveals a strange concealed knife, and Jessica is instantly able to identify it as a Fremen Chris knife, specifically naming it as a Maker, a blade made from a sandworm tooth. Mapes immediately does a really weird cry.
Oh my god, I remember this.
Then identifies Lady Jessica as the one, becoming totally loyal to her. This is because, as Jessica is well aware, both the knife and her apparent intuition of Fremen customs are actually part of a long-held prophecy. In fact, they are prophecies already planted by the Missionaria Protectiva to exploit for exactly this purpose, to protect Jessica's bloodline and pave the way for Paul's ascendance to power. I blame the Bene Gesserit witches. But actually, we've all seen a million different scenes in fantasy where a character interacts with some sacred object and in doing so reveals their special mystic significance. But the context around this scene makes it incredibly uncanny, which is a feeling that persists through huge chunks of Dune. I never really understood people who treated Dune like a difficult read, because even just my first time through, this element of the story made it instantly engaging to me. It's like the whole time you're simultaneously reading two different novels, where one perspective is of a group of people who are aware they're in a book and have already read it. Everything is calculated. Even the idea that House Atreides would come to Arrakis with their honorable reputation and be treated like saviors for acting as better autocrats than the last ones is a power play. Paul is pretty quickly aware that he's being positioned into the role of a chosen one messiah. He's also aware that his entire life and heritage have been orchestrated over hundreds of years to bring him to this exact point. This is the constant duality of the story. From the ground, it's this story of twists and revelations, while from up above, we watch predetermined events go through the motions. It's kind of like colonialism.
Oh, great. Is that one of his, He got me, you know, with the nice, I'm gonna clap or whatever when he says the thing and he looks at the camera. I don't want a video about colonialism, please.
I don't like James Cameron's Avatar. I don't like it for petty reasons. Jake Sully, cat people look weird, get those fucking feet off the screen now. And I don't like it for complicated thematic reasons I've explained in other videos. It wasn't until I read Dune that I realized it was this exact layer I felt was missing. Avatar runs through a lot of the same beats as Dune. Jake Sully is an outsider who becomes alienated from his colonist faction and goes native to lead an indigenous population in a revolution. There's even the exact same moment where Jake Sully exploits a long-held tradition for clout by taming a big animal. The difference between Sully's rise to power and Paul's is that Sully's is played basically completely straight. There is no additional commentary on Sully's behavior, and since this is also clearly modeled after T.E. Lawrence-esque escapades, it's basically doubling down on all the same problems in a movie presenting itself as empowering. It doesn't just ignore the issues of falling into unquestioned idol worship, the background of how these stories were used to cover for explicit colonial manipulation. It leans into all of it. I think if you want to cater to some kind of revolutionary spirit in people, the very first thing you'd want to do is break down myths that lead to their own exploitation. Many people in history, especially in Jake Sully's position, have co-opted revolutionary aesthetics to manipulate well-meaning people for their own ends. Like breadtubers. Stripping out that part of the message would to me be like doing a version of I Am Legend where he actually just ends up being the savior of humanity. Why are you looking at me like that? Shut up, Gurney. I remember
being correct about Dune.
Not long after I first...
So he just said he's going to spoil the next book, which I don't want to get spoiled on, so we're going to stop here. But I feel it's really... I don't know if I'm sure he'll explain this, and maybe this is actually the whole point of the video or whatever. But it feels really silly to say that people misinterpret the first Dune when you know what happens in the future books, right? I don't know. It seems very silly. But I'm sure there's a grander purpose. This is a big YouTuber. He knows what he's doing, alright? He's a better YouTuber than me. He's thought this out more than me. I'm sure it's great. Lead Ari is anti-bread tube poison. I am. I absolutely am. I don't know if I've ever enjoyed a bread tube video in my life. Yeah. I would absolutely stand by that. Good. Until you provide me one example where I actually did like it and I take it all back. But for now, I'm standing by it. Anyway, oh my god, is that one character in Free Run that I haven't seen yet, but she does the pose, and I like a bunch of art on Twitter about her. It's great. Love her. Oh my god, it's Naruto. Coles versus Woolworths. Obviously, Coles is the better answer because Coles is closer to me. Oh my god, it's Invincible.
Hello, Ryan. Or some people may know you as Scumbag Ryan Cito. I heard it was your birthday, and that the best birthday gift you could receive is to get Diamond in the League of Legends. Wouldn't that be something? To finally be good at something that you've done for so long. But there's only one tiny problem. You play Quinn. Let's be serious. When you play that champion, you aren't even a real player. You should play with me instead, and together, you and I will be the strongest duo in the entire world. We will dominate the Earth! Or you can keep playing Quinn by yourself and stay bronze. Oh, and since you can't see me, I should tell you, I'm rolling my eyes.
She kind of sounds like Monster Girl from Invincible. That's crazy. Alright. Well, infamously, Frank Herbert wrote Dune Messiah because too many readers thought that Paul winning was a good thing. That's funny. That is really funny. God, I need to read these books, alright? All BreadTube videos are great. True, we love them. We love them when they relate everything down to their same core values. It's great. Don't fact check me on that. I won't. Don't worry. I'll just trust you, Heath. Because they're all right, but you're kind of annoyed they are. That's definitely not true. Okay. Click on that boring powers video. I don't know if I can ever find it. I'm gonna, in case it's on this page. Powers? No. Powers? Why do protagonists always have boring powers? That sounds like the most boring video of my life, Miller. There's no way. That's why Colson's better, huh? Absolutely. And also they sell caramel flavored popcorn, and I love caramel popcorn, so yeah. What is this? He's playing chess just like me. Oh my god.
What was I thinking? Oh. Wait, what was I thinking? Why? Okay, ignore my calculation. At least I checkmated him, but... Did I not see that? Oh. Wait.
What is this video? Oh, chess highlights. Interesting. I wonder if I'll ever make it on one of those.
I was informed you asked me to wish you a Merry Christmas. How pathetic. You must be miserable, shoving lists in your loved ones' faces, numbering all the extravagances they are to purchase for you in order to feel merry, and requiring my presence to satisfy your Christmas needs. I have a proposition. I burn not only all your gifts, but everything you own to the ground. The ashes of what was once your home scattering to the sky, with only your tears to quench my flames. I will certainly be having a Merry Christmas. Butt soup.
Butt soup? What is butt soup? It sounds fun. It sure does. Alright, guys. Are we at the end of the stream right now? As all this music is so sick, it absolutely is. You know what music is better? The ending song of The Legend of Korra. Da, 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 da. I had no idea Aang or whatever was like from the past or something until I watched that Bacon stream today. True. And all his friends died. They did. God. I can't believe you haven't seen Avatar. Now, if you want to piss off a lot of people, Kyle, you need to do an Avatar watch through series with me and then say that Avatar is like bad and generic and everything. And that will create, you will have unprecedented amounts of hate. And then what you have to do is get to Korra, and then we do like a Korra watch through and you say, oh my god, Korra is like a breath of fresh air. It's so much better than The Last Airbender. Then you get even more hate. It'd be great. Aang also died, Kyle. Yeah, true, eventually. And we don't know how. We know how. He died of old age. Has to be.
Well, I did have a girlfriend.
Alright, we're not watching actual clips of Avatar, okay? Okay. Avatar is generic and ripped off Naruto. It. I know it. Spoiler. No, he didn't. The timelines don't line up. Miller, I think you forget that Aang was frozen in an iceberg for 100 years, and he was actually aging in there, but at a decelerated rate. So he did die of old age. It all lines up, all right?
Make you believe. Why'd you kill yourself?
God, I love Vine Booms. My God, Destiny's got a soundboard now, and he plays like sound bites every now and then. Like the classic Don DeMarco or something. I don't know how you spell it. It's great. All right. Zuko like 4 is older but alive 16 years after Aang died. Zuko is like 4 years older but alive 16 years after Aang died. It's all because of the do with the iceberg, right? It's magic. Magic iceberg, Avatar, Spirit, Kyoshi died at 200, blah, 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 etc., etc. Toki Tom was there on your screen. Click the short. Absolutely not. We need to end this. Feet?
Do what you're about to do, Paul Atreides. Your feet!
I don't like that. All right. I need to leave. But it's so hard to end the stream, you know? There's so many good clips here. That was the sickest thing I've seen in my life. I'm going to copy that and like it on my actual account. We're watching that again. Wait, we're watching on normal speed this time. It's so sick. So sick. Can you imagine in the next Avatar series they reveal the villain who killed Aang? He kills Aang and Korra? Damn. Wouldn't it be crazy if Korra was alive when the next Avatar was born because the connection was severed? That'd be sick. And then Korra's actually in the next series? I'm trying to go to sleep, Elite. So am I. Maybe I should make the Berserk video next. I think, Kyle, you just need to commit to something and have a deadline and then actually get it out, just like you did for this one. It's fantastic. Well done. How the views doing? Are we on 300 yet? 250? Not bad. God, the thumbnail is very striking. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh my God. All right. Oh, I guess we would quickly do this. This won't it'll take me like a minute, right? Name it 100 anime characters or whatever. Actually, it's so easy, it's probably not even worth it, right? Oh. Maybe we can come up with some rules so next time I can actually do it. What would make it harder? Like, I want to name 100 female anime characters. But maybe I can only name like 2 from each series or something. Maybe that'd be like a nice restriction. You're dead line. That's a line from Star Wars. You'll be dead. Leonardo jerking himself off for that thumbnail. True. It's one of the greatest thumbnails I've ever made. It's almost up there with the, where is it? The Banana Hoshi one here. My greatest thumbnail ever. 911 views. That's crazy. Got any comments yet? Well, nope, still 13 comments. I can't tell if that dude is playing a character or not, but he's not the... If he's not, then he's... No, Jesus Christ. But if he's not, then damn, he's kind of insufferable, lol. Just seems like you look for all the bad things characters have done and use it as confirmation bias and just get stuck, and he's just stuck on virtue signaling constantly. If he's just leaning hard into his annoying persona, then whatever. It's your channel. He can do whatever he wants. I gotta say, it was fucking abysmally suffering. Insufferable to listen through. I don't think I can go another video of this. It's especially disappointing since the main guy is actually nice to listen to. His thoughts and feelings about the series. Absolutely. Thank you, thank you. One from each series? True. That'd be good. Skip to a random part. I'm sure I'm saying something funny. Respond to the comments, Kyle. I love virtue signaling. Wait, I actually could. Well, hello. Because
everything.
Mishoku
And then,
Tensei
like,
cannot exist without the isekai
Facts,
concept. It is
facts.
intrinsic to the entire point of Mishoku Tensei.
I feel like we've gotten away from the appeal, like the good
Yeah,
part.
for now.
of
We're
Mishoku.
not done with Mishoku Tensei.
No,
as
no, no, no,
well.
no. Forever.
Yeah.
We've gotten away from it.
Okay.
Because part of your good point is that, oh, he's going to learn, like, thematically, he's going to learn how to be a real boy in the fake world. I don't care about that. It sucks. It's lame.
That's an
What
interesting
I cared
straw man,
about
yeah,
was
okay.
how it was cool. Yeah, shut up, Leary. Now, what was cool was, like,
True. Look, I just destroyed Kyle there. Can you believe it? My god. Wait, actually, could it would be funny? It would be. They arguing true. But I won that argument. Even Kyle conceded at the end that I won. Okay. Anyway. Let's get serious, okay? We're doing one from each series, but then if I run out, I'm looking. Actually, you know what? We're doing one from each series, okay? And it can be animated or anime, okay? Now, who the hell do I start with? And what if I like I forget and I just like loop a character again? Oh my god. I won. We argue so much. We do argue a lot, yeah. No, he didn't win. I did win. He just had the correct position, but that's lame. That is true. Okay. Ochako. Urarako. That's from My Hero Academia. Makise Kurisu from Steins Gate. Oh no. What if I like type it wrong and I get it wrong? Is that like a negative point? Okay, what's another anime I like? Biscuit Kruger. Hunter x Hunter. Power from Chainsaw Man. This is so easy. I could do this in like 2 minutes if I put all my brain power. Nami from One Piece. Misa Amane from Death Note. Now, is there a female Mob Psycho character? Tsubomi. Tsubomi. I don't know what her last name is. Tatsumaki from One Punch Man. Oh boy. What other series are there out there? Misato-san. I don't know what her name is though. So I'll go with Asuka Langley Soryu or something. Oh boy, oh boy. Now we're getting... You know what? I actually don't think I could get to 100 because I don't think I've even seen 100 anime. So, yeah. What other series are there out there? Damn, this is actually harder than I thought, okay? I thought this would be a breeze. What other anime have I even seen? My Hero Academia. Steins Gate. Mushoku Tensei. Eris Boreas. Grey Rat. From Mushoku Tensei. Amelia. From ReZero. Aqua. From Konosuba. Nezuko Kamado, or something like that. Demon Slayer. Thora from Vinland Saga. I bet you didn't think of that one. I bet no one listening right now even knows who Thora is, okay? But you probably do because I've said the name before. Historia. Rice. Attack on Titan. You know what? We're stopping at 30, okay? It's gonna take way too long if I get to 100. Jesus Christ. You know, we'll just start. I'm not gonna delete it all. Okay. Oh boy. Isn't Misty like a Pokemon character? Misty? But maybe not. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it in case it isn't. What's the Valentine lady from Yu-Gi-Oh? May Valentine, I think. Maybe not. Oh, the Cowboy Bebop lady. Faye Valentine. I think. Fu. I think her name was Fu from Samurai Champloo, but also, I don't know. I've done Evangelion. Oh, Utena Henjo, I think. Oh, then we got JoJo's. Are there female JoJo's characters? Oh, Jolene. Jolene Cujo. Easy. I don't know any of the Keijo character names. Winry. Actually, I don't know Winry's last name. But Olivia Mira Armstrong. There we go. Kuska from Berserk 97. So easy. Almost done. Fujiwara Chika from Love is War. See, I've been thinking the opposite. I've been thinking, like, if I think of a series, then I can think of the person. But now I'm just thinking, like, who are my favorite female characters of all time? And I can just, like, name the series, you know? But now I'm stuck, so that really didn't work out well. Caulifla from Dragon Ball. /Z/Super/GT. Oh, what's the Naruto character? It's like Sakura or something? With pink hair? I don't know. Oh, it's not Mewtwo, right? No, the girl with pink hair from that Devil show or whatever. Not Mewtwo. 02? Oh, C2 or CC. Code Geass. Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann. I don't even remember her name. But there's a girl. Oh, Nia Teplin. Teplin. Gurren Lagann. What has Blind Wave reacted to? Gurren Lagann. Mob Psycho. One Punch Man. Full Metal. Dragon Ball. Naruto. One Piece. But they haven't reacted to Dragon Ball. Come on, I can do 6 more. I can do 6 more. That's easy. It's easy. It's a piece of cake. I don't know any Fairy Tail characters. I haven't even seen Fairy Tail. Gintama has Kagura. Kagura-chan. Gintama. I think that's her name. What other series are there out there? Oh my god. Gintama. What's like on the top of Mal? Freeren. Ubel. I think that's her name. Even though I haven't met her yet. I might also be completely wrong and that might not be her name, but I'm like pretty sure. 4 more, 4 more. Okay, we got Free Runs at the top. Full Metal's next. I don't know any Haikyuu. Demon Slayer I've done. My Hero Academia I've done. One Punch Man I've done. Attack on Titan. You know what, guys? I might actually be out of names here. Bunny Girl Senpai. I don't know her name. No. Mai Sakurajima or something, right? I think. Oh, Revi. Black Lagoon. Oh, no, wait, let's get a bit more ambitious. What was Roberta's name? Oh no, I know it. Roberta. Something. I'm not gonna remember it, am I? Oh no, this is like my ultimate trial. If I actually remembered her real name. What's like is she Italian? What's like an Italian name? Is Roberta her actual name and I don't remember? God damn it. Wasn't it like Rosalita or something? Rosarita? That sounds like a Walking Dead character though. So I don't know. We're going with Revi, alright? Black Lagoon. What else have I watched lately? What are some of Miller's favorite series? One Piece? Dragon Ball? This is rough, guys. I only have 2 left, and this could take like another 20 minutes. Did I do Madoka yet? Wait, I don't remember if I actually did Madoka. Power, Nami, Misa, Tsuburumi. I don't think I did Madoka. Mami, Tomo or something, I think. I think that's Mami's name. I should probably look this up to make sure. Oh, look at that, I got it. Last one. Oh no. Oh no. Madoka. I've already done Dragon Ball. What are like the famous waifu characters that people obsess about on like Reddit? Wait, is Hatsune Miku an anime character? I don't think so. Oh no. I can't believe it. I just gotta get one more. I have all I need. It's one. Okay, we need to visualize the front page of the My Anime List top anime thing. Fruits Basket. Full Metal. Oh, Devilman. No, I haven't seen the anime. Oh, god damn it. Bacon Likes Vinland Saga. I've done Hunter x Hunter. This is crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe I can't think of one more name. What else is on the list? How do I not know a single Naruto character? I don't know any no, Misty was Pokemon, but I also don't know if that's like her actual name. Yu-Gi-Oh! What was the girl's name in Yu-Gi-Oh? We got Yugi, Joey. Taya? Taya or something? I don't know. This is it. How many viewers? You still got 3 viewers sticking around for this. That's crazy. What's my last one? Oh my god. Guys, I want to end it, but I can't think of one. already done Utana. Oh, Chise from Ancient Magus's Bride. Easy. Look at that. 30. No problem at all. All right. Now I get to see all the names you guys were telling me to put. All right. Run from each series, skip to a random part. Wait, actually could it be funny? They're arguing. I won, argue so much, but it's lame. Just watch the videos, Miller. They're great. We really have never argued in anything else. True. We had a fake one offline about Chainsaw Man. That was ridiculous. We need something else to argue about. Black Lagoon ain't cutting it. Ari just doesn't like it. I love Black Lagoon. It's so good. Misato Katsuragi. No AOT girls yet. I got one. Who did I put as my AOT one? Historia, of course. The best girl in AOT, of course. No Berserk. I got Casca eventually. Vinland. I got Thora. All right. Devilman. I haven't seen the Devilman anime. And I don't know if Mickey's even in that. Wait, is Mickey her name? Yeah, it was, I think. I'm doing this, but just One Piece, kind of hard. I think if I did like My Hero Academia, I feel like I could get 20, no problem. Wait, we're doing a new one, but just... Oh my god, I opened the new window. I'm not actually going to do 30, but let's see. Chaco. Uraraka. If I have to do last names, there's no way I can do this, though. Tsuyu. Asui. Does Miyako have a last name? Miyako. Midnight. I can do the hero names. Okay. Jerk. Miss Jerk or whatever. I could do it. I don't even need to do it. I can do it if I wanted to. I could get 30. I'm in bed, so I ain't doing that shit. Winry Rockbell, true. Winry Elric. I should have just written that. That's true. Just do fiction instead of anime. That'd be too easy. Black Lagoon, I got there eventually. I don't even remember Roberta. It's coming to me. Rosarita Cenero or something, right? What is it? Wait, I can't even Google. Is that like a spoiler? Roberta, real name, Black Lagoon. Rosarita something Cenero. Oh, I'm a genius. Rosarita, and I said something like this. Cisnero. Oh my god, I'm so good. Jesus Christ. All right. Unless he thinks Lovelace is a real name. Absolutely not. Also, she's not Italian, and she's not even from Europe. Okay, damn, all right. It is Rosarita, I think. Look at me, I'm a genius. Colombian, by the way. Mika Makimura. I have no idea who that is. Oh, Miki Makimura. Oh, I don't know why I read Mika, or whatever. Lane from Serial Experiments Lane. Sakura from Card Captor Sakura. Oh, I should have got, oh my god, now I can't even remember the name. The one where she sleeps with 100 women, 100 men or whatever, but she doesn't. How can I not remember the name right now? The pressure's on. Sakura Kinema. Did I get my... Wait, what did I type? My Sakura something? My Sakura Jima. Did I get that right? I did, absolutely. Lane, Sakura Jima T, I'm stuck at 57 for my One Piece women list. It's over. Jesus. Yamada, that's it. Yamada's first time. I should have got that. How can I not do it? I've got to rewatch Yamada. So true. It's got to be a yearly thing, you know. Anyway, what's this? The longest stream in a long time? What are the old ones been? Lead Ari. What are we at now? 3 hours, 12 minutes. Where's the longest since now? Oh my god, we might actually be the longest we've ever done. Jesus Christ. Oh no, we did this one. 3 hours and 35 minutes. Oh. Got to 60. Well done. Did you put Yamato down, Miller? Bad news if you did. Only characters I've met. You've actually met none of them, Miller, because they're fictional. You can't meet fictional characters. Alright. Well. Good luck with that, Miller, I guess. Make sure to send the resulting list somewhere so that I can see it and validate that you're correct. And you're not just exaggerating, you know? Nami, Nico Robin. And that one girl in the live action in that episode. Got the 60. Did you put Yamato down? Bad news if you did. Only character I met, Carl. I put the Ivankov and Inazuma. Did you put Crocodile? No headcanon. Didn't read all the chats. Did I really not? What did I miss? Perona? Oh, I love Perona. That's the one with the pink one, right? Perona, One Piece. True. Her eyes are scary. You know, Makino, Alvida. I know Alvida. I don't know who the hell Makino is. But yeah. Anyway, I gotta end this, alright? God, my back's hurting me from not sitting in the right position, you know? You know Nojiko? I don't think I do know Nojiko. Nojiko, One Piece. Who the hell is this? Oh, is this Nami's sister? Who's, I think she's black in the live action, right? I was like, she doesn't look like this. She's not white. Oh yeah, yeah, she is. All right. Enough of this, as they say. Thanks for coming. Who knows when the next one will be? Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be the next day. Maybe it won't ever happen. Maybe this will be the last stream you ever have. Maybe I'll die. No one will ever know I'm dead and the streams will end, and the people who got gifted subs, they'll never know they were gifted subs. It'll all be over here. So yeah. Thanks for coming. See you later.